Ninjas and samurais, blazing the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying, Goma got more through the storylines. I tested your neck from the start, my hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard. Left them in one piece, no curse, smart like damn bruh. I'ma do this for Britannia. Sins with me, that's a stand-up. Press play, don't disobey, then you getting judged by apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. AoA, okay, look. Apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. Press play, don't disobey, then you getting judged by apostles of anime.
You can't see nothing.
Back with a bang here on the AoA show.
Jesus never changed.
Oh shit!
Love to see it.
You love to see it. Are you on the right one?
You didn't unplug it, right, Isaiah?
No.
What the balls?
Maybe it's that bullshit where you gotta like unplug it. Yeah.
And I'm about to cry myself to sleep. You know what's funny? Before we started recording, my mind, I was like, I should probably get the camera ready, like before we hit start. Dumbass me was like, no, it'll just work like it always works. But no,
That long history it has of working all the time.
Yeah. See, there it is.
Comes down and body slams me.
There we go. There we go.
Better late than never. Building up the suspense as always.
Ugly mug.
Here we are. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It has been a little too long, but welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Zoe Zane, along with the boys Isaiah
Yo.
and Lord Havin.
Oh, it's Gucci flip flop.
Tower God, it's back. Woo, man, it feels like for us, no time at all, at least for me, because of how we went about this. But I'm sure for all of you, it has been just a dream come true to see this story come alive again. We are a little bit behind the ball. I was on vacation, so thank you for bearing with us on that one. But we're here and ready to hit it with the 2 chapters that we have up right now. I believe it's episodes 69 and 70, if I'm not mistaken, of season 3. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know we are. We're going to be reading the chapters and doing just like we normally would with our, live read-throughs, give each other voices, the whole 9, and, really get into it. But then we're also going to go through the blog posts in the live stream. There are 2 of them, obviously, this time. And then we're going to go into a discussion of them, being that we're not covering 10 chapters at a clip anymore. We thought that 2 chapters, 1 chapter a week is pretty manageable with blog posts and discussions included because there's not as much content to go over. And I'm sure you guys don't want to wait for 10 weeks for us to knock out 10 chapters and do what we used to do. Nice change of pace. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Smile is up. Dark North is up, or Joe will go bald. I saw him. He said it was 4 a.m. there. So first of all, thank you for hanging out with us. I don't know if you just normally wake up at that time or
Probably not.
He never went to sleep. We all know he didn't go to sleep.
I'm assuming.
Because I'm telling you, I wake up at 4 a.m. If this guy is waking up at 4 to watch our show, first off, I don't pay you enough. And second off, you need to rethink this. You definitely didn't go to bed. And you're procrastinating.
So
and
you need to make a meme where it's the SpongeBob thing. He's like, who wakes up? Who gets a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.? And it's Patrick, and the alarm goes off. He goes, oh boy, 3 a.m. And he starts. And it's the AoA show. Who wakes up at 4 a.m. to watch the AoA show? And for Dark North, smash the alarm clock. Oh boy, 4 a.m. So I mean, thank you. Seriously, one of the real good fans here. I mean, all of you guys are, but it's funny. I can't even read that username down there because that's dark blue. But
And Umber 2.
and Umber 2. I don't know if that's a new face here, but.
No, he was the first one that commented.
Oh,
Am I so early? I'm the only viewer. He came back down.
Oh, man. Smile says, we'll try and stay here the whole time. And compared to EMP, it's just midnight. All right. Cool. That's late, but not 4 a.m., so that's good. Would love to stay and watch and chat with you guys, but I'm not caught up to TOG just yet, so I'll see you live next time. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely catch up, check us out. We will be glad to have you. Better color now? Yes, thank God. That dark blue was like, that was super hard to read. Green, perfect. Going green. Love it. Green Earth. Let's do it. Okay. Is that Rachel? Ren, I don't know if people like change their usernames and stuff because our fan base loves changing their profile pictures and usernames like all the time. And
I don't
get
know. All I
confused on
know,
who's
if that
who
is
sometimes.
a Rachel emote, then I'm killing Twitch and all who work for it. So
I'd like to speak to the
entirety
manager of Twitch.
Where do you get off?
Oh man, but
How do
big
you
thank you
sleep
to
at
everyone who has hung out with us, especially being that it's so late for our international folks. But yeah, this is going to be the normal time, 6 p.m. on Mondays. A bit of a change up, so keep that in mind. We'll also be posting these as videos on the AoA Reacts channel. So if you guys are not subscribed, definitely go subscribe. The link is in the panel down below. Just click AoA Reacts, and you can subscribe there. Also, subscribe to the AoA Show, our main channel. We'll probably split this video up and post the discussions there along with the blog posts like we used to. With the live reaction to the chapters being a video on the Reacts channel just to keep things consistent. So you definitely want to be subscribed to both, turn the bell on so you get notifications and you don't miss these videos if you had to hop out of the stream early or you join late, whatever the case is. You could catch it there on YouTube. We also will have this full stream up on Twitch for the 14 days or month that it gives us before it deletes it. So definitely stay tuned for that. As well. So, I don't know. Is there any announcements? It's been a little bit. I feel like it's been forever since we've seen each other. But I know it's only been like a week or two, but we used to be here like 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something, you know? Gavin, he's thinking.
I'm
wheels
missing
are
my
turning.
heart and soul. And that left a long time ago and isn't going to come back. So
Oh, man.
we're all good.
No, it's, I don't know. Isaiah, anything? Any announcements? Is there anything?
No. I
No?
mean, we just watched Hunter x Hunter. That was cool.
Yeah, we did watch Hunter x Hunter.
Maybe it didn't
True.
seem too bad because it's like we record a lot of our live reactions, you know, have them on the back burner preemptively. So it's like for the folks watching, nothing too much changed. You know what I mean? It's just
True.
kind of
Oh,
the
yeah, for
videos
them,
kind of
there's
came
been
out.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it just feels like it's been forever since we've been
Dude, it
recording in
has
this
been
room
for-
here.
It
So
actually has been forever.
it's been a little while, so it's good to be back. Just upcoming stuff. We'll hopefully be posting about this. We should be throughout the week. Something we'll get better with. Bear with us. But the 12th, that is what, this Saturday. We will be live streaming, I believe, our the short story competition, right? We'll be reading through those this Saturday. The competition ends or ended already?
Yes.
On the 6th, was it? Or does it end
Yes.
soon?
I believe. I'm actually not 100% on the ending date. Pretty sure it was the 6th.
Get them in now.
It was the 5th or 6th. Either way, it's done.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yes, the competition, the stream rather.
Yeah.
The 12th.
Okay, sweet. So I'm really excited to read those short stories. If you guys are not aware, we put out a little competition, a little friendly competition. Some of our viewers and fans requested it, so thank you to everyone who came forward with the idea to write a short story. I believe this one, Isaiah came up with the criteria. It was to take an anime character, pre-existing or not, or
now it's like pre-existing
or not,
makeup,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you give them an origin story, or put a twist on their pre-existing one or whatever, and just write a story about it to make the best protagonist or maybe antagonist. I don't
And there
know.
better be one about my life story with a flip flop just beating people. And if there is, I'm going to be mildly upset.
Lord having flip flop man, right? He's like,
Gucci flip-flop, right? That's your thing?
Gucci flip flop.
Gucci
Yep.
flip-flops,
Yep.
yeah.
Just throw flip flop at people.
yeah. So that'll be cool. We'll be streaming the short stories. We'll be reading through them on the 12th. That is this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely don't want to miss that. I'm really excited to read some of the material that you guys came up with.
Oh, yeah.
And if it goes over well, if you guys enjoyed it, I'm excited to run the competition again and come up with some new criteria. If you guys want to give us feedback on what worked, what didn't, what you enjoyed, what you didn't, etc., so we could fine tune it and make it better. I love the idea of you guys flexing your creative juices and making a cool story for people to enjoy. And then the following day, the 13th on Sunday, 11 a.m. or 12, something like that. I think it's 11. We'll be with Joe again, Dr. Bonehead, to go over the Cage rankings. For those of you familiar or not, rather, we're going through a ranking series where we're taking each arc and isolating it and ranking some of the best characters, the abilities and fights, moments, things like that. It's a fun ride, and we do it in conjunction with Dr. Bonehead or Joe. Joe will go bald, Dr. Bonehead. But so that's going to be cool, and that is on Sunday. And then we're chilling for a while on rankings until this arc ends at least, because we're caught up. So this is weird. I don't know. Yeah, so definitely don't miss that. But beyond that, I think that's all the announcements that we have for now for upcoming stuff. Hit up our panels down below if you want to support the show. Subscribe, follow us on Twitch, etc. Hit us up on Patreon for exclusive benefits, the whole deal. But I'm going to shut up now. Let's get into these chapters. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's rock it.
Woo, time lapse.
So I believe the last thing that happened in the last chapter was that Caliban agreed to team up with them to take down
Yasaracha and his crew, and then Yasaracha or whoever it is. They're pretty much assigning, because they're having the one-on-one fights or one-on-one fights. And they're like assigning who's going to be fighting who at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be cool. You want to real quick change the chapter? It says last chapter hype. Well,
wow, that's
technically
awesome.
we're one off.
Animal.
It's been a while, right?
So we were at, what is it? Episode
69. Right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Season
Yeah.
3, episode 69. Yes, sir. Perfecto.
69.
All right.
Bro, I'm ready for this.
Ready?
This is we got to just take a moment and realize SIU killed himself
Not
before this
literally.
last chapter. Wow, that
You just
delivery was
paused for like a second too
Before
long.
we start, SIU's dead. Anyway, let's continue.
I meant to say he killed himself for this story, and we're picking it out.
No, it's
after
funny
he's been
because you were just
resurrected.
like, SIU killed himself. And then I'm waiting for you to be like, end. And then you just paused for like a good 5 seconds. And I'm like, end.
Look, one thing I learned in school, it's always about that useful pause. You need to use it endearingly and at the perfect time, and that's what I studied for.
SIU figuratively killed himself.
He figuratively killed himself.
Yes.
to write this story, and we're finally getting able to pick it up again.
Yes.
It does actually kind of feel like, I mean, you were sort of saying it's like not that long. I mean, for us, like it almost feels like too soon in a weird way.
Well, it's
like, I
been
feel
like a
like
month
for these
for
chapters,
us.
yeah.
Well,
Not
yeah,
even.
but that's what I
Not
mean. I mean,
even.
like for other people, it's been fucking, however long. But like for me, I'm like, I feel like last week we wrapped this up, and now we're like back in it. and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know, right?
I haven't had time to grieve the not having it.
At least it's only a chapter or two in a clip this time.
Yeah.
So,
That is true.
can you do me a favor so I don't have an aneurysm? Can you center that? Because I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother the living shit out of me. Oh, man. Yeah, Dark Nord says, man, I hope SIU remains safe. ... Sad after the Mira news. I know. Rest in peace to a legend, the GOAT.
Yes.
Fucking sucks. Really sucks. Like, oh my God. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I don't know. Hopefully he gave it to some of his assistants and all that kind of stuff. Beyond that, obviously, it's just terrible that, he had to pass. But yeah. So hopefully SIU keeps his health. Take some daily walks.
You better. I'm waiting for this blog post. Screw the chapters. I need to read the blog post to see if this man
He's
is
like, I'm
Like,
back.
yeah. Bam blows up anyway.
because we already know from history that the first 4 blog posts, maybe I'll give them a week or 2.
Yeah.
They're always happy. They're like, "Oh, I'm back at it. I'm back." And then it's my wrist hurts. I'm internally dying. I'm coughing every day. Oh, I had to go to the hospital 3 times. And it's like, bro.
The time, if I'm not mistaken, the time gap is actually going to be a little off because this chapter probably wasn't done when the blog post we're about to read was written, because the blog post we're about to read is probably like from when this chapter was released, but this chapter wasn't done then. Because he said he was working on these chapters and a couple ahead of time.
That is true.
Before it was written.
Oh, okay.
So like
That
this,
is true.
So like the mental state and the place that he's in when he wrote the blog post will probably actually, like, it won't be from, you know what I mean? Like
From
it'll be
this
from
time.
where we're at now
Yeah.
in today's time.
Yeah.
That is true.
All right, let's do this. Ready?
But even then, yeah.
All right. Rumble. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Shit.
The cast is all here.
Yo, let's go. Okay, look at this panel, first of all.
That is dope.
Bomb the Savior, or Devil, who knows. But regardless, looks badass. This thing just looks dope as hell. We got White right now with the levitating crown. We got Couple of the Year. We got freaking Caliban. Oh, man. And Thornhead. I forgot her name. We're back at it again with the nicknames.
Yeah.
What's her name? Freaking the Ha. She's a Ha. Chian Hee Ha?
Chian Hee.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Ugh. Whatever,
Yasuracha.
everyone's favorite
Cat
kitty.
daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Not
the
even
cat. Does the cat
Yasuracha,
have
the
a
cat. I don't know.
I don't think the cat had a name.
Kitty.
Kitty. Kitty could stand on nothing. First of all, badass
Yeah,
power.
dude, he's a high rank.
I want to
Anyway.
pet that cat.
And love.
And
Oh, my
Love
man.
and
Yeah,
what's
let's
his
go.
name? Gus?
Augustus.
Augustus.
All right, let's do it. The stare down. Is he an irregular? This is my first time seeing an irregular aside from Lord Jihad or the family leaders. He doesn't look all that different from us. I would have never guessed he was an irregular if nobody told me. Look at that cat, bro. How can you tell? How can you tell it's not adorable?
How can you not like Yasuracha?
It's so
That's all I'm
detailed.
saying.
I know. Look at the eyes, bro. Come
adorable.
on. It's so cute.
Adorable.
As the host of this game, I look forward to playing with such impressive players. Game. But before we start the game, I have to apologize for something. I didn't think we would end up facing each other as enemies like this. Former Army Corps Commander Caliban. I apologize on behalf of the Army. I had no idea Liboric was up to something like this. We in the 5th Army Corps have no grudge against you, so we'd rather not fight. If you agree to participate in the game that I've prepared, I'll give you a change to meet Army Corps Commander Liboric. Chance to meet Army Commander Liboric. Not to be confused with change. What do you say? If you refuse, we'll have no choice but to fight you. So I hope you agree to take part. So you'll let me meet Army Corps Commander Liboric if I just participate in your little game? That's right. I'd like to just let you meet him, but I work for the Army, so you can understand my situation. All right. In that case, I'll gladly take part in your game. But if you break your promise, I'll do everything I can to destroy you in the 5th Army Corps. All right, don't worry. I'll make sure that won't be necessary. Looks like things have calmed down a bit on Caliban's end. But I still don't see the person who should have shown up first. Paylord Yama. Damn it. When can I leave? Tower God. 52nd floor, the second defensive wall, part 3. Gur face. Someone can take this thing because I feel like I've voiced like 5 people in a row.
Yama, I know you're eager. I know you're eager to go, but just wait a bit longer. Let's wait and see Yasuracha's game. What Yasuracha's game is before we leave.
Fine. Sad dog. It's so hard to calm down. I've never been so anxious in my life. Damn.
Bam. Yama's patience is reaching its limit. Oh, was that Coon talking to him?
Yeah.
He looks like he might jump out. He might jump out any minute now. There's only so much a regular like me can do to stop him. Would you mind? Is that?
I think it's so cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, would you mind asking Yasuracha what kind of game he has in mind?
Sure. Excuse me. You say you want to play a game, right? What kind of game do you have in mind? A game that will allow you to get what you want if you're willing to suffer just a little bit more. Are you interested? I'm not sure. I need some more details than that. You're more cautious than I thought, but you're going to have to play anyway. Okay. Bring it out.
Ooh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, Illuminati
Whoa.
confirmed.
Okay, the Akatsuki's gonna come out. Oh,
The cat Kotsky.
Yeah, the cat Kotsky. Yo, that's a freaking crazy looking shit. It's huge. What the heck is that thing? This is where we'll be playing our game. Point. It's called the Cat Tower.
Oh.
Amazing.
Kotsky's cool.
Yeah, Kaskotsky. Now you're going to play a game in that tower and on several floating fields. The two areas are completely different but synced with each other, and you'll go between the two as you complete the game. You'll be divided between the two areas, but you'll try to help or hinder each other as part of the game. Just so you know, some canines are trapped in the cat tower. If you refuse to play the game, they'll all die.
What? He wouldn't dare.
No.
Not Yasuracha.
Although they won't all survive, even if you agree to play the game, of course, because I'm a scumbag.
It's nice to see him.
Oh my god! That son of a...
I should have known.
Still, it's better to save a few than to let them all die, right? So, what do you say? If you don't feel like playing my game, we can just have a normal fight. It's just that you'll lose all the canines in the tower. Don't try any of your cheap little tricks with me. Maybe that was Yama.
Yama? Yeah. Yeah.
Yama thing.
Oh no!
Cat's like,
Cat's like,
look at Yasuraja's hairs.
kitty go, bro.
Damn, this isn't a game. There you are. I tried to wait, but I couldn't stand it anymore.
Yama!
You're holding people hostage and you call yourself an Army Corps commander? You should be ashamed of yourself. Get out here right now so I can fight you. If I win, you let the executives go. Yama, you're sure confident for someone who was hiding from me. Shut up. I was only hiding because you're such a sneaky bastard. I'm not afraid of you. Get out here right now. I'm going to settle this once and for all. You're kidding, right? Why would I just go ahead and fight you? What? I'm trying to change the dynamic a bit with those canine hostages. Fighting you now wouldn't help turn the tables in our favor at all. So why would I do that? Weren't you aware of that when you challenged me? Just look around, Yama. This war won't end simply by rescuing those canines. That boy came here to rescue his master. And former Army Corps Commander Caliban is here to get revenge on the current commander of the 4th Army Corps. Yama, you may have come here to avenge the canines, but achieving your own personal revenge won't bring this war to an end. Now, to everyone who's listening, think carefully about this. This game may be dangerous, but it will take you to wherever you want to go. It would be ridiculous to throw away a chance like that just to fight me right now. It's up to you all. Will you play the game and go where you want to go? Or will you let all those hostages die just to fight the 5th Army Corps? Let's do this. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. I
Oh,
forgot
and
about
she-
Jacked.
And she brought,
Sniper chick?
yeah, whatever her name is.
Woo!
He said he can rescue the hostages and go wherever we want. I think we should do it.
Ivankel, what are you doing?
Winning.
What's gotten into Lady Evenkel all of a sudden?
Hey, kitty. You said this game will let us go anywhere we want, right?
That's right. The Cat Tower is an area officially certified by the administrator. I wouldn't lie about it.
Can I go somewhere even if I don't know the exact location?
See what we're doing here? Yeah, you can. You can even go somewhere I don't know about. The administrator is the one sending you there, not me. Why? Where do you want to go?
Somewhere in the nest. Leafov here behind me doesn't know the exact location, but she says she knows for sure it exists.
Oh, brain blast. That's so bad.
I'd rather not say anything about it. If I can get there just with a little bit of information and my own willpower, I'll play your game.
Great. I'm not sure where you're going, but if you play the game, I'm sure you can get there.
Okay, then I'm in. What's Ivankel doing all of a sudden? She never said a word about any of that to us. Do you have any idea where she might want to go, Haoryun?
I'm not sure. I'm a guide, not a mind reader. She must have heard something from that sniper, Lefav. Lefav. Croissant.
Pepe le Fleur.
Pepe the Frog. But if that's what she's decided, then we'll have no choice but to play the game. That guy Yasuraja, the commander of the 5th Army Corps, is a lot more clever than I thought.
True.
Why won't you all just agree to play the game? I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Ivanko.
We don't really have any other options right now anyway.
That's true. Although I'd really like to tear off his head right now. I don't care what we do as long as I can get to the Army Corps Commander Liboric.
Thanks for chiming in, Calvin.
I guess it's Ivankel.
Oh. All right, then. What do you say, Rugrat?
If you're all playing, then I'll play too. Love. Silent.
Stare ominously. I'm not sure I like this. It feels like we're playing right into his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. I think that's you too.
Yeah, who is pink? I think I was pink. You were
Yeah,
blue?
you're
Yeah,
definitely
you
the
do
wild
that.
card.
Let us play too.
Hey, it's too dangerous. She's so obsessed with success.
Hey, girl's got ambition. All right, we've decided. Yasracha, we accept your proposal. We'll play the game. Great. Go ahead and start the game.
The guy's like, oh fuck.
Darn
Put in
ball.
all the players.
That username's taken. Does anyone want a new one?
Badass wolf dog. I'm not typing all that in.
That's too many characters. Yeah.
He's like, Caliban. You don't want to pick anything else. You can make it. You don't have to use. All right, whatever.
Caliban. Actually, it says you need a number in here.
Yeah. Caliban 1. Wow. All right. Anybody got something original?
My keyboard is thrice the size of any normal keyboard. I have buttons that you didn't even know existed. If you want symbols, I can do symbols. I can do hieroglyphics. No? Okay.
Loves like fried chicken home. Like, that's the energy I'm talking about.
Oh, this guy's a game developer. That's canon. All right.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. All right, like Beethoven on the keys. Let's do it. Gigathorn. Pencil. Whatever the hell this thing was. They shot a, what'd they shoot
Giant-
to it? It was like
like
a
a
giant ass
needle.
pencil, right? Yeah.
Be a needle.
This shit was crazy. Who's ever going to play, please get on the platforms in front of you. The one on the left is for those starting on the field. This is for the team captains who have somewhere they would like to go. Up to 4 people may go. The platform on the right is for the cat tower. Those of you who wish to support the team captains and rescue the hostages in the cat tower should get on this platform. And the platform at the very back is for one floating ship and its personnel. I'll give you a moment to decide where you would like to go. Yama's floating ship. Shibasu, I think.
Oh, by some miracle, we managed to get past the first defensive wall without too much damage. But I didn't see this game coming.
You didn't?
Who's going where? Well, we basically know that 4 team captains. We basically know who the 4 team captains are. They're the reason why we came all this way, after all. Although Ivanko kind of surprised me. True, we couldn't change their minds even if we wanted to. They'll just do whatever they want anyway. There's no chance the high rankers would even listen to us. But still, wouldn't it be better to change things up to be a bit more unpredictable? I'm sure the high rankers will all want to be captains, but honestly, Bam doesn't really have to be a captain, does he? Don't be ridiculous, Kun. You idiot. Bam may be the weakest of the 4, but he's certainly the most stubborn. He'll do whatever it takes to rescue his master himself.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't like that it feels like we're doing exactly what the enemy expected. Bam isn't the only student of Jinsung Ha. There's Karaka too. Besides, Yasaracha said they can go back to the 4th back and forth between the 2 areas. So it might be better for Bam to not be a captain so that they can stay off the enemy's radar. Kun, I know what you're thinking. And what would that be? Let's be honest, you're just afraid of putting Bam in danger. You may think this is what's best for Bam, but there's absolutely no chance that Bam will do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think we should try to get Karaka to be captain instead of... Stop dragging the story.
Oh, it's Rack. It's Rack. Kick Kun to the back.
Dude, I thought that was Shibasu, and I was like, that is so left field for Shibasu to do.
She was just
Why
like,
is he
oh,
so
Kun,
heated?
don't...
Stop dragging the story out.
Of your shit.
You goddamn cats.
Oh my god, that came out of nowhere.
Bro, that's so funny. Rack, bro.
What are you doing, alligator?
I'm Rack Wraithrazor, guardian of the story. Don't you know the trends nowadays? People don't want to be bored with all these delays.
He said...
Oh, have you lost your sense of plot after that long break?
What break?
Fourth wall.
That was good.
You haven't changed one bit. It's almost a sickness with you.
Haryun.
I missed your face. I understand you want to protect your friend, but this is Bomb's choice.
And those lips.
Take it from me. I've tried to make Bomb do things he doesn't want to do, and he always does them. So I'm surprised that you're now doing this.
Really? We're still doing this? Let's make Bomb's decisions for him.
Yeah. Bomb would feel like he let all of those victims down if he isn't captain. Didn't you come here with him because you respect his opinion, Kun? Damn. If Bomb backs down here, the army will lose its momentum, and that wouldn't help Bomb.
I know.
A few minutes later. We'll see you later. Keep our retreat clear for us until we get back. Oh, shit. Somebody could take him. I took him last time.
Okay. Don't worry, Lord Yama. It would be against the rules if they bother us while the game is in progress, so they won't give us any trouble.
This guy, bro.
I know, like his hair.
Yeah, right. It's like a mold, like carved out there, right?
And even if they do, Sophia's lighthouse will protect the area around the warp device. And there are canine warriors inside the needle. And those eyes.
I can't blink.
This guy's a presence, bro. You don't forget this face. Like, you look like a Greek statue with red eyes. Even if they try to attack, we can certainly hold them off until you all get back. We've got your back, so just relax and focus on the game.
All right.
Calivan, if you're going after Laboric, I'm coming with you too. I don't particularly like fighting, but I can't forgive that jerk.
Fine. Just don't get in my way.
Yeah. Worry about yourself.
Jesus.
You want to do love?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Lord Augustus, would it be okay if I take part in the game too?
Love. I don't really see any reason for you to participate. Wouldn't it be better for you to just stay behind and guard the rear with me?
If regulars are going, as a ranker, I don't want to back away from a fight. I want to fight too.
All right. Then as long as you won't regret it. But you'd better fight your absolute hardest.
I will.
Bomb. We'll go with the people running the floating ship. I'm not sure what kind of game this is or what our role will be in it, but I think it would be best if you stay in the floating ship just in case.
This snake dude, bro.
Sure. Be careful, yeah. All right. Is that snake guy trying to keep an eye on me? Why is he taking the risk of participating in such a dangerous game? I can't figure him out.
You and me both, kid.
Just to make sure, you won't bother the people in the floating ship no matter what happens in the game, right? Don't worry, I'm trustworthy.
Why? You don't trust me?
Don't worry, this game has fair rules approved by the administrator. If I break the rules, I'll be kicked out of here immediately. I forget about the administrator, so it's like, I guess they kind of got to keep him honest.
Yeah, but
a
I
little
like
bit.
how they don't tell us what the rules are to begin with.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Let's
we
be
have
real.
rules.
Let's be
I'm not
real.
going to tell
We
you, but I'll
spent
follow
half
them,
of
I
a
swear.
chapter establishing the rules, and you know the second this
Fair
game
enough.
starts, all of those rules will
That,
be
no,
thrown out.
that, yeah.
Also, when has Jihad's army actually ever played?
that is true.
Yeah. Oh, man. The participants have finished boarding the platforms. I'll now set up the map. And request permission to start the game from the administrator. Bing. The administrator has given his consent. That was quick. He's like, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I'll start moving the platforms. If you fall off while the platform is moving, you'll be automatically disqualified. So I advise you all remain still. Just start flying. Ow!
All arms and legs inside the vehicle.
Significant advantage if you could fly. Just another reason why wings are busted in the tower. I'm just throwing it out there. I feel like this is going to be one big ass game of Mario Party right now.
Dude, literally, I was thinking this whole time it was Mario Party. That literally was on my mind. Yeah.
I can't help but think it's like where the platforms fall and you have to stay on them. and
Yeah,
shit.
I was just waiting to see what happens.
Oh, man. Okay. Whoever the hell that guy is, go for it.
I think it's starting. Let's get going.
Look at those
Ooh.
weirdly detailed
Okay, Bob
clouds.
Ross. Damn.
Yeah, right? I see something. Welcome, participants.
My God.
Jesus.
This is where you'll be playing the game. It's called the cat map. Got him. Bruh, look. Can you see it?
It's a kitty.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to click. Yeah. Love it. A cat? I don't like the look of that.
Oh, yum.
What kind of game is this? And the game you will be playing here is called
Mario.
Kakja Du Sang?
Mario.
Gakja Du Sang.
Party.
Mario Party. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh God, bro. Mini Mustache says the translated meaning is something like, quote, to each one's own way. / path survival. So to each one's own way of
Yeah,
surviving.
but see, that is too like expose. I
like Mario
So
Party.
Mario Party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Mario Party.
That's the definition of Mario Party. To each
Yak
one's
Jok
own
Dong
path.
Sang. Mario Party. Whoever the fudge is on the pocket. Cool.
Oh,
don't
is that the
know.
pot? That's the
It's a
thing?
purple one. I don't know. It's a lighthouse. I'm confused.
The name means that each of you will have your own separate fights in your respective parts of the map in order to reach your destination.
Oh, no, it's the same guy. It's the game administrator.
It's the
My
administrator,
bad. When the game begins, the field in front of you will split up and be rearranged in 4 shapes. Each of the 4 maps has its own size and route. Your 4 captains will start the game on those 4 fields and try to reach your destination. Excuse me.
Objection! This is stupid. Question. Yasuacha said that the participants in the cat tower can also come to the field. How does that work?
They can come here as part of the separate game in the cat tower. The game will be explained in greater detail in the cat tower. So shut the fuck up and let me finish.
I'm confused.
And as Lord Yasuracha mentioned, the canine hostages are trapped in the cat tower. The helpers in the cat tower can set the hostages free independently from the game. Insert bomb. Or Yama, maybe. Any hostages you fail to rescue by the end of the game will be trapped in the cat tower forever. What? Hey, what are you talking about? The game and rescuing the hostages are 2 separate things. How are they separate?
They're really trying to take advantage of those hostages.
You don't say. For your information, the game on the field is a turn-based game. You have 10 minutes for each turn, and the total number of your turns is limited to 20 per map. Just so you know, if participating bomb fails to reach his destination within 20 turns, the teleport will be blocked, and Jinsung Ha will be trapped in a giant floating stone. Okay. What? Cake.
Hey.
In 20 turns? My master will be trapped in a suspendium?
Oh, shit.
What happens to my master if I use up all my turns and win? If you reach your destination, the teleport will be delayed, and you will have a chance to rescue Jinsung Ha, so don't worry.
That's loaded.
What? You mean you won't let Jinsung Ha go even if we finish the game? That's right. This game merely lets you go wherever you want. You'll have to rely on your own abilities to get anything beyond that.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro, Jack.
But Evenkill got an idea.
This game allows you to reach a destination of your choice. It's up to you to obtain whatever it is that you want when you get there. It doesn't look like there are any more questions. Not that I gave a shit anyway. Let's get the map ready and start the game. Damn. First, I'll move the helpers to the cat tower.
Be careful, Bam. We'll do whatever we can to get to the field. So see you there.
Okay, be careful, everyone. Don't get hurt.
Coon's like, I'm gonna get
Look how tiny Bob looks in comparison, bro, to these guys. It's like 3 adults.
The
and
3 of them are just like, let's do this, jack people. And Bam's like,
Bob gets off on his step
He's like,
stool, just
Evenkill. She's like,
lifts him up like this. He's just dangling. Oh my gosh, bro.
Bam.
I will now rearrange the map into 4 shapes.
Are they all going to look like mini cats?
They were like, Yasuacha, what's the theme for this game? Cats!
Just says
I want a cat on every fucking thing.
Oh my god, bro, I love it. Anyway, the rearrangement is complete. I'll send out the captains now. Field. The captains have reached the field. I don't know.
Okay. Ooh.
Soon, the game will begin.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Near the defensive wall. Dude, that's a dope looking ship.
That's a caterpillar.
Gavin goes, that's the caterpillar. What?
It's a caterpillar, dog.
Butterfly catching
Turning
the
into a
eagle.
butterfly.
It's a caterpillar. The new 4th Army Corps flagship, Raven.
Yeah, ravens are just cool butterflies, dog. What do you
My
expect?
caterpillar named Raven.
Yeah. Caterpillars are just boneless
should've
ravens.
said that.
A game, huh? I get the feeling Army Corps Commander Yasuracha is just wasting time. I can't remember who voiced this guy. If you want to go for it.
Okay. Oh, well, we're going to win anyway.
Okay.
I think this man likes his odds. We'll just play along until then. You all had better get ready to join in on the game, too. Oh, you're the division commanders of the new 4th Army Corps, after all.
Oh shit.
Oh.
It's Fungus Head.
They rolled in that replacement like that.
Look at
Who's
this
that?
guy, bro. He looks like he's out of his own anime.
Who's that silhouette?
Oh, in the back?
Yeah.
Looks like a Badass chick. She's got high heels on.
Somebody that we're keeping
Errands.
silhouetted on purpose.
On purpose. We got a unicorn
Dude,
man.
can we take a look at this guy for a second?
Bro, it's a
though,
ghetto
bro?
Kakashi. It's a discount Kakashi. What do you mean? Look at this guy.
Oh, whoa. First off,
Extreme discount
I don't know about
Kakashi.
ghetto Kakashi. That man
Discount.
clearly shops at Louis Vuitton. All right, you're crazy if you think he's ghetto anyway.
no, discount Kakashi. That was the correct word.
Bro, that guy looks badass,
Yeah.
dude. He looks like he's out of
but
his
he's
own
not cooler than
anime.
Kakashi.
Yes, sir. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Princess, the game is ready and the participants are on the field. Please send me the participants chosen to take part in the game. Cat. Gak John Mario Party, a cat tower.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
she's
here we
got the
go.
maniacal
All right,
shit
what is she
going
gonna
on,
say?
and they just-
I'm not sure where he got this idea, but Army Corps Commander Yasaracha sure knows how to make things interesting. I like it.
Yeah, way to get on her radar. Just be fucking crazy. Just be nuts. Be
She
like, want to
probably
see me
actually-
stab myself with a fork? And she's like, God, take me. It's like,
She probably actually likes Yasaracha because he's like just crazy enough to like just say some stupid sideways shit. And she's like,
never mind. I'll leave it at that. Oh, shit.
have fun, little brother.
Oh!
Hold up. Is that a cuckoo coon?
That's
That's a coon over there.
Is it Ran?
Oh, that's it's probably fuck. Remember
Blueberry?
from the hidden floor, the one coon that was like draped in that weird getup that helped young Miss Chenny.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably him.
He was the defensive guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow, I
yeah.
completely forgot about
Oh,
that.
shit.
Dope. Or Spear guy. The dude with the
Oh,
spear thing. He
what's
was
his
also
name?
related to her, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's him. But what is his
Well, I just
name?
figured like because
His
Sensio?
Yeah,
Was that his name?
I didn't know if they were
Sensio?
trying to hide him. Sensio or something?
Something like that.
yeah, Sensio.
Won't be Sensio.
Yeah, it won't be
Okay,
Sensio.
won't be-
Oh,
got it.
Acardi.
Thanks.
Was his name Acardi?
I don't know.
What, the other one?
Bacardi.
Yeah, I think
something
so.
like that. Anyway.
Bacardi, yes, 100%.
Activate the timer on the teleport device. Set the limit to 10 minutes after 20 turns. If the timer runs out, fuck. This giant
that's
fucking
right.
snake.
That thing, oh shit, I forgot that was there.
Damn, bro. Oh, shit. Jinsung Ha will be sealed in the suspendium.
Yeah, he looked pissed.
He don't look
Yeah,
this.
bro. Looks like he's isn't eating in weeks.
mean-
We got a new to be continued thing. Assistance by Jusin Jiang, Young Hee Kim, Dimensional Bamboo Shoot Aram, and others who contributed to the public.
That actually threw me off because I thought they were names, and you're like Dimensional Bamboo Shoot, and I was like, who would name their O?
So, Miss, what's the name for him? Dimensional Bamboo Shoot. What? Yeah, write it on the card.
It's lost in translation.
Put it on Social Security. That's what it is. Every Monday. All right. So I'm kind of glad we got to this before it hit 99,000 likes.
Oh, we
Look at
should
that.
wait until it's
So our
at
number matters.
99,998, and then make it the 9,000. Or yeah,
We'll wait here.
I said 9,900, and I don't even know how to math, dude. That
And
was
90
that wasn't even
and
the right
99,
math.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, 98 because 99
Oh,
is
no,
when they captured,
99,000.
right?
Yeah, no, I was. I'm tired.
All right, dope chapter.
Okay.
If we want to do just like we'll get into a big discussion, but any initial impressions? I'm gonna change the battery real quick.
Initial impressions. Yeah, I'm an idiot for not even remembering half the shit that I was supposed to and coming back into this. No, it's weird. It's fun. The game seems all right. No. It's weird in the fact because I know in our last discussion we were going over how we haven't seen a lot of the old traditional game styles. Like from the beginning of the story, and now that we're getting them again, it's like weird because I'm kind of not used to it, and then it feels irrelevant because of like all the powers that everybody has, and it's like they're alluding like, why are we even playing this game, dog? And it's like
I really hope
it's
that they do
interesting.
play the game though, and I hope we can get to a point now where even with as powerful as these folks are, that we can actually play a legit game, and it doesn't seem like it just gets thrown out immediately. And
Well,
it's like here's a game like that actually is playable, even though you guys are gods. Like
I
that's
think-
cool to me.
I think
that'd be
this
pretty cool.
works. I think this is how you do it because the circumstance they're in, like even with all of their power, they can't. If they just charge him, like he's gonna kill the hostages, and then they don't get to go where they want. Like the entry point to doing what they want to do is to play the game. So like their power scaling is irrelevant, right? They have to play the game if they want to do what they came to do.
No,
so it kind of works.
Yeah, and the players are pretty even too. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they're all god level, so
Yeah.
like that'll be cool. And I like how the administrator, is like, no, the game has to be played. I think that's cool. I like it. It's a little bit of a change of pace, ironically, for a story that had a lot to do with tests and games. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be cool.
Dope.
And of course, Yasuracha gets to
I've
split
opened
up
this with the most
to split up the forces. If Bomb wins and goes to Jinsung, he's alone in that tower with no help. I think that's the point. Yeah, I have a feeling they're trying to isolate him.
That's the other thing is he made it so that they have to play this game to get what they want. But make no mistake, them playing the game is what Yasuracha wants them to do.
Yeah,
because that puts them all in the position to not be unified, which is the only chance that they're a threat to him.
Is anybody else heavy leaning that even Kel's going to win this, though, in terms of getting the last teleport?
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because don't
I don't
forget.
know who the fuck's gonna
Or
win.
it could be like really fitting that not Yasuracha, Yama gets it because of the whole this is his rival thing.
Maybe, but since even Kel, when they had that conversation with the sniper chick, and they were like, because that whole thing was there was like something on this island or in this place that of like, if it broke loose, everybody would be in the shit, like good and bad.
It makes sense too
So I'm
because
curious.
unless violence, unless Ivan Kel tells one of the other folks where they need to travel to if they win. Right, like Ivan Kel needs to be the one to get there, right, to progress the story.
They don't.
'cause we
Well,
have
that's
to
the
get
thing.
to that
She
point,
doesn't know
right?
where it is. They don't really know where it is.
And technically, we
she
don't
can just
need
tell him then.
Ivan Kel as much as we need Lefave,
Hmm?
the girl.
It's just funny how you said that you were
Yeah,
Lefave.
Lefave. Yeah, it threw me off.
Because I was like thinking of how to say her name as I was saying it.
Lefave.
Because she's the one that had the directions, right? Ivan Kel was just following her lead. So if Ivan Kel was like out, but like she then went to someone else and was like, hey, blah, 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 blah.
I don't know.
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's the coon? I don't know. Somebody said,
Oh,
which coon brother is it?
Or Akari?
iCarly.
iCarly?
Yeah.
Well, no. somebody commented.
Miranda
they're like-
Cosgrove.
no, somebody commented.
Next
They're like,
question.
"Oh, he's just iCarly," and I laughed. So it was in my mind.
I don't know. It could be
I think
technically the
it's
three
that guy,
brothers
right?
we know are Asensio, the shield dude, and Ran. But I highly doubt it'd be Ran.
I think it's Akari.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
not Asensio.
Ran is. I
Can you imagine it's Ran? He's just like,
what the actual fuck are you doing here?
yeah, right.
And yeah, iCarly's literally the one who's dressed like that already. So I'm like kind of heavy lean towards him.
Yeah. You mind taking over the mouse, Gavin?
I do mind actually, very, very greatly.
All right.
I'm gonna ask you.
Stream's
to do
gonna
it
end
anyway,
here,
please.
guys.
All right, have a
All
nice
right,
day.
let's get into the muscular Ran. That's who it is. Ran just comes back. He's like, okay. Princess, the game is ready and the participants are on the field. Please send me the participants chosen to take part in the game. Mario Party, a cat tower. Oh shit! This is all.
yeah.
We just read this.
Giga
Snake.
Tower of God. All right, and we're back. all right. You say it.
Gat Jadu Sang.
All right, mine sounded better. I'm just saying.
I didn't make fun of you. I totally was up with that translation for it. Honestly, I was there for it. You can.
I was there for
I'm calling it Mario Party. To be
Okay,
honest.
so are these all the separate games going on?
I guess, bro. This is crazy. They're like playing checkers. within chess
they're
within-
overlooking them. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
they're
actually
cages?
kind of confused on how this is set up, but I'm sure we'll get more explanation as we go along.
We probably won't.
And I
But
wonder
anyway.
if there's like a reason why they kind of look like little like power connectors that
They
connect
connect.
into each other. Oh wait,
because
duh,
they do.
never mind.
I wonder why there's. a
Yeah,
thing
literally
that
as
makes
they're
it-
connected right here. Okay.
All right.
Hey, mugging.
All right.
Ooh.
Random eyeball. I love how Caliban just has an arm of energy now.
Yeah.
It's badass. All right. This is my map.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. If you like, I can tell you about your map. Would you like me to? Yeah, sure. Hell yeah, you better get all the rules, bro. All these games are life or death, so
Yeah,
you better
right.
be damn sure that I'd be reading the tutorial up and down before we started this game, because you get one shot.
All right, get your notebook out.
This map is called Two Choices. What's unique about this map is that it's divided into two main routes. The route shown in red is the jumping route, and the blue route is the safe route. Okay.
I'm already confused.
Gavin's like, wait, go back. What? I was like,
Wait.
really, dude?
Fuck is red.
Blue. Wait. So blue route, red.
So yeah,
route.
this route is the safe route.
Okay, so then you
Blue
start
is-
here. You
It's
start
really
there.
small, but you
Okay.
can see lines.
Yeah.
in them, too.
Oh,
So there's
Okay,
like
yes.
a literal. Yeah.
I actually need you to say that because I'm blind.
No,
Sorry.
I just caught that.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know that at all
Okay,
either.
all right.
So,
All right,
and
that
then there's
makes
just
sense.
a dead end somewhere. 'Cause
Okay.
Fuck it.
And you said one safe in the.
One's
okay,
a jumping
okay.
route, one's a safe
One's
route.
a safe route. Okay, all right.
Okay. The safe route allows you to reach your destination while traveling more or less in a straight line. While the jumping route has a jumping stand that allows you to skip ahead to your destination. The jumping stand is right next to your destination, so it allows you to get there more quickly. But you'll have to fight a map boss in a special prison on the same field as the jumping stand. Yo, this is dope.
Oh, so those are prisons, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, they released something out of the
Yeah,
cage,
yeah,
I guess,
okay.
next to it.
Okay.
Interesting. Prisons refer to cube-shaped prisons with enemies in them.
Interesting.
When participants pass through a field with a prison in it, they can choose whether or not to fight the enemies. In special prisons, however, you must fight the enemies, and the battle on the special field continues indefinitely, regardless of the number of turns. Plus, the enemies in the special prisons are very strong. This map has a limit of 20 turns, so if you don't reach your destination in 20 turns, you fail the game, and you lose the chance to rescue your master.
Oh shit.
Shit, oh, that's a cool shot. Damn.
Yeah, it really is like the perspective.
This is a
shots.
cool
Yeah.
concept. I'm really hoping this doesn't just get blown to shit in 2
Yeah,
seconds.
and that
I hope they
4K
actually go
hair?
through. Right? The game is starting soon. Do you understand? Yes. Attention, all participants on the field. The first turn is now beginning. The first turn has begun. You may now begin moving participants. So you just walk to the next part? Like, okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
For your information, the cat next to you will help you get around the field. Nice to meet you. Somebody takes. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Just tell the cat what direction you want to go and how many squares. Okay. However, if there is a prison on the route that you choose, you will stop at the prison. And you have to eliminate all of the enemies in the prison within 10 minutes in order to begin moving right away on your next turn. What happens if I don't beat all the enemies in 10 minutes? Then you'll have to stay there on the next turn too, which means you lose a turn. If you don't open the prison door, you don't have to fight the enemies, but that also means that you'll lose a turn. If you want to reach your destination within the limited number of turns, it's better to fight and defeat the enemies. This is dope. Now, tell the cat where you want to go and how many squares.
Where should I take you?
I want to go 3 squares straight ahead. All right, safe route, I guess. Pussy. No, just kidding.
Oh.
It just yeeted him.
Oh, it's from the. Oh.
All right. There is a prison in your way. If you choose not to open the prison and fight the enemies, you will have to stay here for another turn. Would you like to open the prison?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yes. Very well. The prison door is opening.
It's Jin Sung Ha.
Yeah, right? Now beat his ass.
Oh shit.
Oh, what if it's like canine people or like some messed up stuff?
Oh, probably.
It could be.
Yeah. He's going to make him kill the canine people. You must now fight the enemies that come out of the prison. If you beat them in less than 10 minutes, you can continue moving forward right away on your next turn. Otherwise, you'll have to stay here for your next turn too. Huh?
Never.
Ooh, that's a crazy design. Oh, they're midgets.
Whoa.
Those are the enemies?
Damn.
Like hairy rats.
Mean looking things, bro.
Hairy racks. There are more There are more of them than I expected, but I have to beat them in 10 minutes. You got this, bro. They're tiny, hairy things. You're bomb, dude.
Everybody knows that means they're weak.
Yeah.
They're small and have excess hair.
Watching the lores, like these are the strongest beings in the tower. Even Jihad won't fight them.
The Megacos are the strongest of their kind. Known
When
to
they
take down
bonk
any
you in the
human
head.
in seconds.
They just beat you in the head really hard. Just so you know, elimination means completely killing the enemies. I said kill, bomb.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
it didn't say kill them, so he could if he has to fight a canine person, he could just knock them out.
Nope,
but-
he's got to kill their ass.
Damn.
They are not counted as being eliminated if they are still breathing. Shit.
Master Racha, dude, this man must have spent like days, weeks coming. He's just sitting there in his fucking corner, just doing this game, and like, you want to help with the army plans? He's like, no, this shit's gonna be popping.
It's going to be the best board game ever. Totally interactive, augmented reality, but it's not. It's real. You kill people.
High chance of death, sure, but what is it?
Now, go ahead and begin fighting. Charge! Oh,
Damn. So ugly.
Ugly.
Bomb's just like, catch his hands!
Take a bath. Plain water.
Yo, Bomb's like busted though, dude. We're fine.
Bombs to bomb.
Plus, this is boss one.
Yeah, it's not even a boss, dude. These are just like minions. That guy's the real one. though.
Oh.
That guy's the one that's like, that's not gonna affect me. They're stronger than the other enemies. Yep. Oh, this is awkward. Freedom! Is that their leader? We want freedom! Yep. I will free you in killing you.
damn.
Freedom.
There's freedom. In
Of
that.
course, they're all slaves. Like, makes
It's
total
probably
sense.
like the K9 thing, but he's probably captured like just a myriad of
Yeah,
different
these
fucking
people are probably, like-
and they're all being pit for their life.
Yeah,
again.
they're probably all
100%.
super like peaceful people that
yeah.
you know. What
or
else
people
is
that normally wouldn't try to kill band.
Yeah, it's like, no, they're degenerates, actually. All right. Oh, bomb with the bop.
That's what I'm saying. They're also like
Ooh.
really following like
he
this
can't-
rainbow
yeah.
disco style.
That freaking Matrix style dodge and uppercut, bro. That was sick.
Yeah, bro. I'm liking this like rainbow.
Mom knows what he's doing, dog.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, the palm, dude. That guy's got to be dead. All internal ruptured organs, 100%.
We just went through this, Gavin, with Hunter x Hunter, but like it always sucks to fight the protagonist in the first round.
Oh, 100%.
It's just,
100%.
you know you're not winning.
Exactly.
What's this? It's just a bunch of prisons in a straight line. He's like, I didn't listen to the rules. Oh, they all get randomly generated fields though, I guess. So Yama's just got to beat ass, bro, every turn. That's savage, bro. That's right. This roadmap is a special gift from Lord Yasracha to you.
Oh no.
And dude, they're all
no.
going to be canines. 100% they're
You
all going
already
to be
know.
canines.
Yeah, they're all gonna be canines.
Dirtbag,
Wow.
dude. What a dirtbag.
What a scummy move. Bro.
Wow. It's a simple map. All you have to do is defeat the enemies in the boxes right in front of you and keep moving forward. There's no need to worry about finding the right way. It's a perfect map for the leader of the knuckleheaded canines. But be careful not to wear yourself out before reaching Lord Yasracha. There's no chance of that, dumbass. And don't talk down to me just because I can't see you. I'll kill you too. Hey, Yasracha, why don't you fight me man to man instead of making me jump through these ridiculous hoops, you coward? You don't seriously expect me to get tired before I reach you, do you? The first turn... Oh, shit. The first turn has begun. Don't speak too soon. Let's see what you've got.
Oh no.
The participants may now begin moving.
Oh no.
God.
The game has begun. Would you like to move?
Of course I'd like to move as far ahead as possible. That would
Got
be
it.
one
One
square.
space.
Yeah. You clearly didn't listen to the directions. There is a prison in your way. Would you like to open the prison? If you choose not to open the prison, you will have to stay here for another turn. Of course I want to open it. Very well. The prison door is now opening.
Oh, dude. What if it's
He's going to have to go through
sad
memory lane, bro.
shit?
Oh, okay. Or he could verse
or
Shark
just
Table.
Jack Shark Dolphin things.
Maybe we'll work our way up to K9, you know? Like we'll do aquatic
Are they
life
like
first,
costumes? Like,
then
what
we'll
are these
do
like half face looking
like,
things?
"No."
Asian, you know,
They're
like
like, "We can't
birds,
breathe."
and then dogs.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that
did
one
not
shark
expect
in the
that,
middle
bro.
looking kind of rough.
Why is this guy jacked out of his mind? in the
They're all
middle?
jacked
all
out.
jacked.
Yeah, but
Look
he's
at
like
him.
super jacked. Like,
Look at that one. He's like, I'm so mad. What the hell? I'll let you in on a little secret, Yama.
Oh no.
The enemies in these cages are species I've captured, brainwashed, and dominated. Just like you canines and hostages. Okay. They're not the canines, so we can get over that, right? Like, does Yama really give a shit about the shark people right now? You know, I don't know. No, he's got a heart. I know. I promise to set them free if they can hold you back for one turn. Oh, so will he lose on purpose, or will he let them? Will he run the clock basically and set them free? What, you son of a? What do you think he was gonna do? Just so you know, this map has a limit of 20 turns. If they delay you by even a single turn, you won't be able to reach me. Just kill
So
him.
he has to take them all out by death in one turn.
Wow.
All right, let's just get this over with, Yasracha. If the game ends before you get to me, all of the hostages in the cat tower will die automatically. I don't really think this is much of a decision, though. I mean, it's really messed up, but... Oh, that dirtbag! Look at him, bro! That is one maniacal-looking bastard. It's a question of whether you lose and allow them to go free, or whether you beat them and save your precious canines. Isn't this a fun game? I worked on it for so long. I hid a little present for you along the way, too. So give it your best shot, you bastard.
Damn.
I almost feel like the game for everybody else, he was like, yeah, whatever, put cages, but I'm going to focus on the Yama one. Like, this is my thing.
Damn. Oh, man.
Yeah, wow.
Still haven't fixed it? Oh, did we mess something up? Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat, so I didn't know if there was anything wrong with the stream. Let us know if there is. We're just going nowhere like this. Whatever. I'm confused. They cut off Yama calling Yasracha a son of a bitch. That was hilarious, especially given that Yama's a dog. Ha! Don't worry about it. No, I'm talking about line translations. Oh, okay. All right, just want to be sure. I'm sorry, I haven't read chat. I was in the zone. Come here and fight me for freedom. All right, I got it. Freedom? What's he talking about? Allow me. Oh shit. Allow me to explain. This is one of the species that was defeated and imprisoned by Lord Yasracha. If they manage to defeat you or delay you by one turn in this game, Lord Yasracha promised to grant their species freedom. Their species, not even just them.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. For every people you beat, you're literally an entire race is on the line. Oh, wow. They're fighting for you, or they're fighting you for the sake of their own freedom. What? If you feel sorry for them, you can just let them win or just waste a turn. It's your choice whether you want to sacrifice your own goal for their freedom or whatever you want, or whether you want to defeat them and move ahead for the sake of your own goal. That's so cruel. So here we go though, right?
Damn.
This is the culmination of every conversation we've had, especially in these chapters specifically, this arc, because Bomb has had to finally do some pretty heavy shit, right? It's like we're killing people on the regular now. We're sacrificing certain, not, you know what I mean? He definitely has to teeter with that line where it's like, okay, how noble of a cause is this? Are you really that much better than Jihad, etc.? This is a big deal because this is every people he beats. Every person he beats. Now, granted, they're setting him up for this, right? That's the point of it, to test him here. We don't know what tests other people have gone through or whatever. But, this is a big deal because this is the enslavement of every single one he beats is an entire race of people. Yeah. Thousands, millions, however many of those there are. That's crazy.
From killing normies to genocide.
Yeah,
that's the combination.
You beat, you are subjugating to eternal slavery. Every race of people. That's crazy shit. You know what I mean?
I think the thing was that he has to kill them. So he's not sending them into slavery. He's just killing them. He's wiping them out. No?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because they're already enslaved, right? They're already enslaved. If Bomb doesn't let them beat him or delay him a turn, they continue to be enslaved. So he's not enslaving them. I don't mean that. I don't mean that if Bomb doesn't.
What I'm saying is they won't continue to be enslaved because for Bomb to win, he has to kill them.
No, that's not the whole species.
Their whole race is enslaved. He said this is a species that he's enslaved. So I'm assuming it's more than just those guys in the cage. I'm assuming it's a whole damn race of them. Okay. So that's what's messed up. He has to not only kill these dudes, but keep the rest of their race enslaved. Right. And again, you could be like, okay, well that's a tough one. That's not all on Bomb because he's not the one enslaving them technically. But it's a messed up thing, And I'm curious to see where this lines up.
I love the rationale. Doomsday. It's messed up, but Bam needs to stop saving everyone.
Yeah, he's like, I'm kind of over this whole thing.
What is this, chapter 70? We had a good run. Yeah. It's 3 seasons. It was nice. It was a good run. Yeah. But kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah. The blood's definitely still in Yasracha's hands, but it's just messed up because Bomb, full well knowing now has to be like, okay, every choice I make towards something has to go against something. So it's like, how important is Jinsung, for this? And obviously he's important. But again, this is Bomb putting those priorities
some weird,
first.
Joker shit, where it's from Batman comics, where it's he's out here to prove that the good guys can be just as ruthless and selfish evil if given the opportunity or backed into the right corner as they would.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Except they're not because he made the corner, but whatever.
Semantics. Anyway, the cat tower before the start of the game. Everyone's here? I don't know. You're all on the top floor of the cat tower.
Dope.
In a moment, you will enter the cat tower through here and play a game.
Dope.
Oh, these are not the captains.
Oh, yeah.
A game that you will be taking part in is called Cat and Mouse.
Oh, jeez. Cat and Mouse.
Yes, there are several mice running around the cat tower as we speak. Watch them be huge, though, and really terrifying. Anyone who catches one of those mice may leave the cat tower and teleport to a map on a route of their choice. Since the captains may only move for up to 4 turns each for the sake of maintaining the balance of the game, if you move to a map after catching a mouse, you will be taken to a spot 4 squares away from the captain. Okay. Because they can only move 4 squares max per turn. Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. If the enemy catches a mouse, you will be taken to a random square right next to the captain. Oh, so you still get yeeted to them, though. Okay. But after the 10th turn, you will be sent directly to where the captain is, regardless of whether any ally or an enemy kills a mouse. By means of a simple game, the light bearer may communicate with the field and change various game elements in the cat tower's control room. It's connected to the field, so you can go look for it. And as for the spear bearer, they can reach the field's observation platform through the control room. From there, they can throw their spear and try to hit a participant on the field. If a participant is hit with a spear, they will be kicked off of the field or just die because they got hit with a spear. Since there are a lot of you, for the sake of fairness, the new 4th Army Corps and Miss Cheney's minions will be joining in the cat tower game. Okay. Bring in her lackeys.
Okay, so we're sending Coon to the control room and Rack up to the top of the tower.
Yeah.
That's the plan, guys.
Yeah. Go for it.
The new 4th Army Corps and Miss Cheney's minions. I wonder what kind of monsters. Oops, sorry. I wonder what kind of monsters we'll be up against. This just keeps getting better and better.
Now use your pocket to select the position that you want. Choose carefully.
Oh, there's Karaka. I was wondering where Karaka was.
Yeah, he's just been quiet.
He's chilling.
All participants have chosen their positions. You will now be taken to the cat tower.
Oh, shit.
Enjoy the game. Except Doom, because fuck you in particular.
Well, I feel like Yasaracha has personally made this to fuck over all the Canine brothers.
Inside the cat tower, Han Sung Yu. All right.
Look like a snack. So, this is the cat tower, huh? Seeing that I'm all by myself, the cat tower itself must consist of several different rooms. I don't see a way out of this room. What's that? It sure looks suspicious. Oh, kill me. There are 3 more holes on the other side, too. They're the same shape, but much smaller. What are they for?
You gotta like play the bowling game.
You're right. This is weird. Are they like cannons? I'd better try to find Lady Evankel and see where she's headed to. I wish they'd hurry up and start the game already.
Find the mice. Find the mice. Squeak, squeak. Participants, in order to begin the cat and mouse game, I will open the floodgates in each room. Oh, boy.
Jeez. There's going to be mice coming out of that bitch.
Floodgates?
Ew. There will be a sudden burst of water, but this is a natural part of the game, so please don't be alarmed. Okay.
Don't be scared. I hope you can swim.
Whatever you do, don't stand in front of the jets of water. Ah!
Oh, shit. Joke's on you. Han Sung loves water.
Master water. Water keeps pouring out of the floodgate. I don't think the game will start if I just keep waiting around here holding back the water. He said the water is a natural part of the game. So maybe I'm supposed to let the water carry me through one of the holes. One of the holes on that wall. I don't like the idea of letting the water carry me away, but I don't have a choice.
It'd be so awkward if like one of the holes was just a dead end, so it just pins you in there.
Boom.
Now Han Sung would be all right because he could like manipulate water, but anybody else who doesn't just gets smushed.
Yeah.
Drown. Oh yeah. Meanwhile,
Unless you're white, he's just like, no. I don't feel like
I
it.
don't like getting my
Karaka.
toes wet. Oh yeah, they each got their own thing
That's
going
true,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone said, fuck the water, bro.
Oh, dude, he's surfing it. I love that guy. Dude, he's so awesome. Thank you for participating in the Cat Tower game. A special thank you to our sponsors. Yeah, right. You must each find and kill the mice in the place where the water carries you. However, please keep in mind,
Is the game finally starting now?
there are not only allies in the Cat Tower.
But enemies. Oh, shit. Who that?
Oh.
New phone. Who?
Blondie!
Oh, it's, what's his name's minions? Yasaracha's. Damn.
A feline.
I
I think it was me. This is going to be fun.
Oh, shit.
This game isn't off to a good start.
What do you mean? Bro, confidence. You got this.
You're right.
In another part of the Cat Tower. White. If this man is walking on water right now.
No, it emptied out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
He literally didn't follow the water because he's Jesus.
If they literally had this guy walk on water. I'm
White
done.
said, if Jesus can do it, so can I.
Y'all are wild.
Hold my sword.
I'm blown away.
Look, even a feet shot for you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Get your camera.
Unreal, bro. If the guy walked on water, I wanted my jaw when I hit the floor. I can't believe I had to get my feet wet. What a rude place. It better not stay here for too long.
Oh my god, they're
Is that a
adorable.
mouse?
Oh, no.
I guess I'm supposed to kill that mouse in order to reach the field. Great. Looks like I'll be able to get out of here sooner than I thought. Sneak, sneak, sneak. I can't believe you're my first enemy I encountered in that cat tower. Oh, whoever this is.
Yeah. It's truly an honor, Lord White.
Lord White.
Hey, I don't know who you are, but keep it down. You'll scare away the mouse. Whoa.
Oh,
it's the
unicorn
dude
guy.
from
Oh,
the-
many
it's
hands.
oh, my Lord.
It's a monk,
Bro,
bro.
Oh,
that
oh,
face.
wait. Oh, how many
Bro,
hands?
look at this design.
Wow.
Bro, if this guy was in the Naruto universe, busted. Oh,
Holy
man. Dude, that's crazy.
Division commander of the new 4th Army Corps, Lopobia Yararo. Yoreo. I'm so grateful.
Yo, that's badass.
That
It's
actually
kind of
is,
sweet
like,
design.
It kind of reminds, well, I mean, off of nothing, but you know the rock pillar from Demon Slayer? The stone pillar? Like, I
Oh.
feel like he's got that demeanor where he's very,
Right.
like, stoic and very,
Yeah.
Crying. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, the crying demeanor. To get to talk to you like this right before your death,
Who is this nuisance?
I think we'll have lots to talk about, don't you?
I knew it seemed too easy. Is that right? Well, I don't really have anything to say to you. The only talking I'm going to do is with my sword.
Damn.
Okay.
First, allow me to introduce myself.
Did you not hear me?
He's like, I'm not talking to you. I was born.
I have 8 arms but no ears. I can't hear a damn word you're saying.
First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Division Commander what is his name? Why is his
Yoreo.
name? Yoreo.
You got to sing it.
Yeah.
I work for Lord Boric, the commander of the new 4th Army Corps.
Good for you. I don't care.
He's like, I'm just going to ignore that. Let me propose something before we fight.
What?
Would you like to team up with us temporarily?
Oh, here we go. Team up with you? What do you mean?
You already have all the power you want. There's no point in staying here in this war any longer. If you help us with this game, I'll help you get out of here safely.
So you're saying, if I let you have this mouse, you'll let me leave this war safely?
That's right. The Army Corps commander always keeps his promises, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, duh. I think I'll pass. I still have some unfinished business here.
And I was like, what? Unfinished business?
Yeah, he's got to poke Bomb's butthole.
Whoa!
I was just
Now
like-
without Cooney ain't no.
My mind was like, oh, he just said that. He really went there. And I was like processing what that sentence meant. And then
He's
I
Hisoka,
just-
bro. He's
I just,
basically Hisoka, where he's got a hard on for Gon, but he's got a hard on for Bomb. You know?
Yeah.
Just saying. He does. Yeah.
He's like, he does. I've been in his bedroom many times.
I've sucked those toes, bro. I know what he wants.
Oh, gosh, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my last feast, and I don't intend to leave this war until then.
Last feast.
See? And don't team up with anyone. I either make them surrender, or I devour them. Some have thought of me as a leader and followed me. Here we go. It's like, nobody cares. Anyway, but I'm actually a predator by nature. Just saying, I called it. So no one has ever stayed by my side until the end. Damn.
Too bad. I thought I might be able to reason with you. And Mouse is like, what the fuck
He's
is
like
going
looking back
on?
and forth. He's like, huh?
I
He's like,
told,
am I going to die? Somebody tell me.
I told you, I'm not interested in talking.
Then you leave me no choice. We'll just have to settle this. Right now.
They run after the mouse. Foot shot. Foot shot. Oh, shit.
All right, he's got a little bit of advantage
The
here.
mouse is like, that's unfair. Foul. I'm calling a foul. He's got like 8 arms.
Damn, look at that tricep shot. Savage.
shit.
Oh shit, he's above him, bro.
Above and below.
I was rubbing his feet, dog.
He was after me, not the mouse.
No shit. He just went through his speech and he's like, I'm a predator. Like, clearly he just wants to kill your ass. He doesn't care about the game. Did you think you could catch the mouse before I caught you? Oh, shit. Dope shot.
Man, but look at that arm, though.
Damn, bro. Why?
Damn, but he's jacked.
He gets the sickest shots, bro. He
Yeah,
really
true.
does. Or did you think my sword couldn't cut you? Whatever it was. That was very foolish of you.
Ooh.
Oh,
Bro, he just caught it.
Oh, he just 8-armed that sword. Well, I'm gonna be real. If he got 8 arms, he better catch that shit.
Yeah, but it's white, bro. Swinging that sword, that's like,
Yeah, that's true.
dude, that's
This
like
guy
a
is like
laser
a commander
cannon.
of some sort.
Wow, that was kind of badass. Okay.
Man, that's insane.
Shit. Oh.
I simply thought I could block your blade whenever I wanted.
Ooh. Shots fired,
When the fire
bro.
starts to burn.
Accepted.
Oh,
Starts to
man.
spread. Does that make me a fool?
I'm not sure. I might change my mind if you can block this next move, too. I'm impressed you managed to grab my sword with your bare hands. You're definitely no ordinary goblin.
He's like, goblin? This is fucking rude. I'm calling you an albino weirdo. Yes, that's right. I'm somewhat different from humans.
You don't say. What do you mean?
With my 8 arms. And whatnot.
And my horn for a head and my flaming eyes.
Yeah.
Need I go on? No, you don't.
Although the tower's laws are absolute for humans, I'm not sure you're aware that they are slightly more lenient towards other species. For example, if a human doesn't pass a test, they can't enter the inner level, but objects certainly can. My commander and the workshop took that as a hint to mean that if they could mix human and non-human beings to create beings that are both human and somewhat different from humans,
That's a sugar-coated way of putting it.
yeah, maybe they could create humans who defy the laws of the tower like objects, machines, or animals. So they did some research, and as a result, we were born.
Oh,
We're not perfect, but we fall slightly outside the limits of the tower's laws.
okay.
Very interesting. I, in particular, was created using all kinds of capturing items in the tower, which means the usual law that REA's swords cannot be beaten doesn't affect me at all.
Damn.
I'm like your natural enemy.
Snap the sword. That'd be crazy. So you're basically just an experiment that those that those with an inferiority complex made to comfort themselves. Almost every single one of you guys, like, I'm gonna restart. Give me a second here. Almost every single one of the guys like you I've run into before has been a failed experiment. Damn. Shots fired on
Yeah.
What's his name? Caliban? Not Caliban. Not Caliban. His name's not Caliban.
Who are you talking about?
The freaking devil's right arm.
Speedy Feats?
Oryang?
Teddy Bear? Oryang?
The other Casino.
Casino.
Oh,
The
Casino.
conversation he had
Oh.
with him, I feel like that was a direct shot at him. You failed experiment.
Oh. Okay.
The joke didn't land. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't even a joke. It didn't land because I forgot his name. Okay, but it's relevant to the fucking story, and it was shot fired at Casino. I spray water all over here. Anyway, let's see whether or not a failure like me can. Oh, that's him. God.
Oh. Let's see whether a failure like me can defeat you with that sword of yours.
Oh,
Oh.
yo,
Got right up in the
okay.
grill.
Damn, that jawline, dog.
Yeah.
They didn't fuck that one up. Well, this won't be boring, at least. Oh shit! Well, this is weird. It's weird being caught up.
Yeah.
And it's,
It's
weird,
like, all right, next
liking-
chapter.
oh,
Wait a minute.
like,
Wait
There's
a
no
minute.
more.
Sheesh. That was cool. That was
dope.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Got some dope stuff.
Interesting.
Oh man! So initial impressions. I mean, we're gonna get into like a full length discussion, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna read blog posts in a second, and then we're gonna go into a discussion of the blog posts and just the chapters that we read. If you guys have any questions, please be interactive when we do get to the discussion phase. Ask away, like go nuts, so we have some things to talk about. We might not get to all of them, but it is what it is. So those were the chapters. Really interesting now that we're caught up and it's this week-to-week basis thing where it's like, oh, that was it. Now see how you guys feel, right? Climactic thing going on. So that was interesting. The workshop added again. And that was interesting that humans have a harder time right? With like the laws of the tower, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't know if that could mean anything or if that's just kind of what they're throwing out there. If that's relevant later, I don't know. Could be interesting shit.
True, it's true.
Loving this game so far. Well, I mean, we haven't seen much of it, but I like the concept of it, that they're actually going through with it, and that there are some pretty big stakes here, some pretty big decisions on the line that Bomb has to deal with, that Yama has to deal with, you know, and I like that there's a game within the game with the regulars and such.
I'm curious to see exactly what kind of, because they kind of alluded to it with like, oh, light bearers can go here in the control room and like fuck with the map and whatever, and spear bearers can chuck spears from the top of the roof. Yeah. But like, I'm curious to see, I guess, what the extent of what these secondary players can do to either aid or, you know, cripple the captains or the main players. Because I have a feeling they're probably going to be, because just at face value, just taking the captains, if they were the only part, like this game is wildly weighed against them. So it's like, I have a feeling that the secondary players are going to be like the key to getting these guys through this without, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna need those like assists, especially Bomb, because, well, I mean, he's a protagonist, so he's fine, but he's supposed to be weaker than the other captains. You know what I mean? Time and time again, he shows that it's like, I think he's just up there anyway at this point, but
depends on the day.
Yeah, literally depends on how SIU's feeling that day. How bad he wants to kill his wrist or not. But so specifically, Kuhn and Rack being able to aid him, I would assume would play a pretty major role here. So that'll be cool. And I don't know if they now, because they could teleport ahead of them by 4 squares. And I don't know if they explain this, but I don't know if the captain has the ability to now move another player that is not himself, so long as a player gets to the portal, that like they're in there like swimwear, or it has to be him, and it's like, okay, I'm going to take X path, and now I have more players per turn. So, like, Rack, you stay back and fight these dudes, or, like, burn a turn, I'll go ahead. I don't know how that works, you know, if he could use them to kind of supplement.
I think so, because I at least from what I think they were saying that the captains only have control over where they move on the map.
Okay.
Like, meaning, like, like, Bam can't be like, I want Kuhn to move, you know, whatever spaces in any direction.
So I wonder if the secondary players, I'll call them, even have the chance to move once they teleport. Maybe it's like, okay, you better choose where you teleport wisely right now, because maybe you could clear a cage ahead of them so they don't have to get
Well,
later,
what was interesting is they can spawn in 4 blocks away from the captain, or they can spawn on top of the captain on their block. So I'm assuming when they're on the captain's block, they can help them.
There was...
But it seemed to be a disadvantage to be with the
they
captain,
broke it down. They broke it
interesting.
down by numbers, meaning like it was like, okay, if you come in on X turn, you will teleport 4 spaces behind the captain, and then if you come in on like, I forget the numbers, but it was like on turn 6, it's you will teleport to the square next to your captain, and then on turn 10, you will teleport directly where you're on the square, the same square your captain is. So it's like, again, they don't have like free reign of movement. They have to sort of like pick and choose what turn I guess they're going to intervene and want. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if it's like turn 4 and Kuhn knows if he goes in, he's going to be put 4 squares behind Bam. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, is it better to go in now because whatever's 4 squares, like I could back him up maybe, or do I wait 6 turns because that'll put me right next to him so I can maybe, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what's going to happen.
I like it. I like how there's a big intricacy to this. There's a team element, but also the with the captain, and I think it's cool. Very cool, all things considered. Really sweet chapters, and I'm excited for this game to keep on going here. So I won't harp on it too long, just because again we'll just get into the blog post here, so don't go anywhere. If you guys do have to go though, thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you guys can stay though for these blog posts and the in-depth discussion that we have. Again, if you do have to go, or if you came in late, the live reaction or live read through will be on AoA Reacts, so definitely subscribe. It's in the panels down below. Just click the AoA Reacts button there and it'll take you right to the sub page. And if you want to catch our blog post read through and our in-depth discussion on the chapters and the blog post, you'll want to subscribe to the AoA show, our main channel. Again, it is in the panels down below. Just click that, same thing as Reacts. Subscribe there, and so you can catch all the Tower God content among our reactions and other anime content that we do as well. And make sure you guys are following the stream on Twitch here if you haven't already. If you are new here, it really goes a long way in helping support the channel and helping us grow. We appreciate it. But anyway, so we're going to get into blog post season 3, chapter 69 or episode 69. This will be the first one. So I guess, I think there's a picture with this one, right? If we want to show the picture real quick.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to have them see everything with the blog post or not.
What?
Like, are we just gonna go back? Because I don't know how it's gonna be with. It's not gonna be formatted right. Like, because it's Reddit. So I could do the picture, but I don't know if they'll be able to read it with us. So that's the picture.
Yeah. I was saying.
Well, I was gonna
Okay.
say they can't read it with us. It won't format correctly because it's on Reddit. So like
You can't zoom?
I can zoom, but they can't read it. Like, look, that's their feed. They can't read it, and I'm not. You can't make it look nicer. Like I can't move.
Oh, it can't scroll over? Like
No,
there's not a way
no,
to scroll it over?
no.
If anyone has a remedy to that, by the way, that could fit into our thing here.
We can. We just had to do this on the fly. So like you can copy and paste it and do what we usually did, but
You want
yeah.
to just do that then? That wouldn't be too hard, right? It's just you're literally just copy pasting into like a Word
I don't
document.
want to do this on the fly, but well, I mean it's massive. Like I don't know. It might look all fucked up. Like just to kind of do it for. No
I'm
reason.
sure it'll look similar enough. We can figure it out. And You Fallen Slayer translated it. Thank you, You Fallen Slayer, by the way.
Fuck, they can see everything.
No.
Okay. That's a start.
Okay. It probably looks horrible for them to
Can
read.
you full screen it?
Mini Mustache just put a link to the blog post on Tumblr and said just use that. Maybe that's
We can try it.
easier to.
Is it in chat?
No, I'm sorry, chat, not Discord.
You'll want to go in Twitch chat.
Like the Twitch chat.
for the-
Oh.
Yeah, it's that purple link.
Let's give it a shot.
Probably not just because of that. Yeah.
Can you zoom in and then like
Like you can't move it with that. That's what I've been trying to say this whole time. I can't move it. So unless it's formatted perfectly, it's not going to work because we have it set to the Webtoon to how it reads. Because we never do this like this.
baby.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's.
Um,
I mean, honestly, it's sent in the chat, so they could just read along with us.
I guess for
Yeah.
people that are on YouTube later, you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah,
It's a
I
weird
mean,
thing.
it's
I'm wondering if
unfortunately not gonna.
we can go like. Okay, that's that. Is that good?
Oh, does it let you scroll it from there?
Okay, and then what if we and then you could scroll back and forth like this. So let me see what if
Actually, extend it. So hold on, let me see it real fast.
for it.
Can do something like this.
Also, Ed, I don't know if you're watching the stream or if this is just coincidental, but new patron, and thank you for that if you are.
Scroll
Regardless,
back
thank you
there.
anyway. Maybe you'll watch this YouTube video later. Actually, this won't be on YouTube, so I don't know what's happening.
Where am I?
Okay.
Woo! Totally forgot. We are back in summer, boys and girls, and it's pretty damn hot in here. I'm gonna turn that fan on real quick. Sorry.
Can you guys read that fine?
You mean them or me?
No, them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we could deal. I just don't know if they moved the page margin. I can't. Huh?
Can't what?
Oh, wait, no. There's that. It's not letting me full screen it, which is what's annoying.
Well, maybe because the window's not. Yeah. Oh, does that? Oh, you can full screen that, but it doesn't change it over on there.
No, it did.
Oh, it just cuts it off. Like,
Huh? No, it's viewable.
oh, okay. Never, okay.
Did we have another extension cord or something? How'd you used to run this fan if this light was off? Because it's on the bottom one here.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, it would just be off.
Roger that.
And I don't know
Okay.
where that other extension cord went, or if Gavin even has it. Still.
I don't have that
It doesn't
extension
have it.
cord is plugged into the couch.
Ah!
It's happening. We're just gonna put it on the floor.
I just see so much stuff that he could break and moving that. I'm just like,
A lot of money in this room.
AoA upgrades. Yeah, don't go crazy because it is closer to the mics.
Yeah.
All you hear in the background is.
So as I was saying,
Can you feel it at all?
I'll tell you when it gets back to.
Okay.
Bueller. Can they read it?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. We did it, Gavin.
We did it.
I can feel something. Yes.
All right, cool. Okay, ready? Well, there is no like somebody read this one and then the next one and whatever. So I guess we'll Gavin, go for it. And if you get tired of reading, then one of us will take it, I guess.
Gavin, go to
All right,
drop
we got
that.
this one turn.
We'll figure this out as we. I have no clue. Picture was dope, by the way. If you didn't see it, it was Raccoon Bam. That shot. of the moment.
Rack-a-boom.
It's in the thumbnail.
All right.
Rack-a-boom.
Here we go.
Rack-a-boom.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. A little bit earlier than expected, Tower of God has come back. What do you mean earlier than expected, boy? You better keep this on 24/7. All right. It's good to see you all again. Actually, I was thinking I would start working around the end of June to come back after. But to tell you the truth, while my body hasn't fully recovered like I wanted to... Are we not learning?
Gavin, we knew it was coming. All right, it is a fool's errand to expect this man to just come back and be like, actually, I'm better now than I was in the rest of my entire life.
All right, here we go. All right. But as I was getting examined in various fields and finding more problems, I realized that full recovery may be much further away and much more unrealistic. I really don't like where this is going. If this would be a problem while I continued Tower of God anyway, and if it was going to be impossible to fully recover from, I thought it would be better to start getting ready for my comeback sooner. Oh, this is terrifying. It's weird. I know. Neither of those around me or myself quite understand how that conclusion came to be. But anyway, I came back earlier than anticipated. Some of the chapters I had made earlier were too old, so I redrew those. Oh my God, this man's crazy. And there were also a few things I had to get ready for the comeback, on top of starting work on the hard copies again. And on top of that, since the preview quota increased from 3 to 4 chapters, so I had to account for those as well. As such, everything has been very chaotic since April or so.
Damn.
I need to give this man a cookie or something, dog. Oh, wait, where was
So
I?
I hear you're dying. So do you like chocolate chip or are you a macadamia nut man?
Y'all are
Oh,
so-
yeah,
You're a double
raisin,
chocolate
right?
guy.
Yeah.
I got you. Don't die. Please eat this cookie.
Now, you may be thinking why I'm whining out of the blue coming right out of a year-long hiatus, but this blog's entire point has always been me complaining and lamenting things that I can't on the main webtoon. Since when? Actually, setting aside all those personal problems, when you are an artist on hiatus, you will always have a sense of being pent up in your heart. But when you start uploading, you also get difficulties in doing so.
It's difficult. As everything is changing around us in these times, I only have the uttermost respect for my many peers, seniors and juniors who draw webtoons. I could proceed, but if anybody else wants to read.
Go nuts.
Go nuts?
I mean,
All right.
Take it home.
I mean, my
I'll
box.
pick up the next one.
No, you're good. Whatever. Although I prepared a lot of different things, reducing downtime and trying to come back as soon as possible, I feel so apologetic for you guys that's been waiting for such a long time. You may like the fruits of my efforts or may not. It may be no longer the same as it has been 10 years ago. And sometimes rather than going for the best I can, I just want to draw a comic. But as an artist, I just want you guys to enjoy it after a long wait. That's what I think. Well, I can only be so greedy, but having you guys enjoy my work, the life of an artist can be so difficult sometimes. Anyway, I made another long post after a comeback. Ha 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 ha. From now on, there may be a large change. From now on, there may be a large change. I may not make blog posts after every chapter. I may simply make comments or just post on my other social media accounts. It's unfortunately, but due to multiple circumstances at play, I think it's best that I reduce the channels I'm active on and focus on my work. I'll let you know about that as I decide. Well then, I kept you guys waiting for a long time, but I dare ask you guys to enjoy my work once more as I close this post. Have a good night, and I'll see you with the next week's chapter. For my readers, love you, stay healthy, and thank you. And then at the bottom here, we got, they sprung the chapter by surprise on me at 10:30. I didn't even know, so I was surprised before going to write here. Ha ha ha. Thank you to Naver, who has been patient with the hiatus and taking care of me.
Damn. So a couple thoughts.
I'll get
We're
the
fucked.
next
No, I'm
one
just kidding.
ready while you
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, a couple thoughts. I mean, to be honest, we all knew that, that he wasn't going to be like completely better, if much better at all, based off the things that he had. And it makes total sense that he comes out and says there was actually much more wrong with me than I thought, because a lot of these blog posts were just like self-diagnosed things going on, right? Where it was like, you know, I felt crappy because of this and that. And there were a couple things where it's like, okay, I went to the doctors and they said X. Right. But sometimes he's just overall feeling shitty, right?
Yeah,
so he probably didn't go in depth on some of the health problems that he is suffering from. And so the doctors are now they're like, okay, now we have a minute. Let's really look at what's wrong here, and came to the conclusion that it's like, all right, Chief, it's a lot worse than we thought. Now, obviously, he's able to write these comics for now. So it's not, I don't know if it's life-threatening in the short term, but I mean, this guy's putting life and limb on the line, seriously, on the long-term scale. That's for sure. It's compounding, you know, with all the things that he's done.
I think that's probably one of the biggest things is that, you know, whatever doctors he saw, you know, potentially probably sat down with him and were like, look, a lot of the health problems you've had by themselves are kind of like here and there, but the fact that you've had all of these together for so long and haven't like properly taken the time to either to treat them or to like to do anything about it means that they've compounded to an extent that like some of the damage they've done is irreversible. And right now, like, and for, you know, unfortunately, foreseeably for the rest of your life, you're going to be playing keep up, and you're like, you're just going to be doing maintenance on your body to keep yourself in, you know, a healthy state of mind. And I think that he can, but I do also think that, at least I hope, you know, whatever doctor or doctors he saw, like, recommended that, like, you know, you go back and keep doing this story or thing at the same pace you were doing, and, like, you know, your days are numbered. Like, you know, you have to, you know, I hope, I don't know if just seeing the fact that, like, at the end of each page, the fact that, like, the assistants are credited in each chapter, if that means that, like, they've taken on a little bit more of the workload in terms of making the comic. But I hope that's the case, and I hope that's one of the, you know, one of the many changes that he's going to have to make to, like, the way he produces the comic. Because that's the thing, right? We've said before, if he goes back into this the way he was before he left, it's just a revolving door.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing too, you know, with especially what happened with Kentaro Miura and all that, and SIU's hiatus and the whole nine. It's to say that nothing is eternal, right? Like nothing lasts forever, rather. And so I'm not trying to come at it with a pessimistic view, but I am kind of trying to come at it with a realistic look that I think we talked about this at length in our discussion when we had caught up. Definitely go watch that if you haven't. It's a long one. We put a lot into it. But it depends on where he wants to go with the story. If he wants to really flesh it out, or if it's coming closer to a conclusion than we thought, etc. How he's going to navigate it. And Gavin's keyboard broke. So
You good over there? What's happening?
I just hear Gavin going.
Yeah. He's breaking into the
No,
Pentagon.
I think it's because I have too much going on the computer that it's not registering things.
Can you exit out of the first blog post?
Because this mouse isn't working now for some reason. Is this the first one? Yeah, I don't know why things are breaking. Okay, so that's the one I need. Try to close as much as I can.
You could nix the 2 mouse setup too if you want. It's really not.
Yeah, like if closing that program. will help.
Maybe. I don't know why my keyboard, it's low.
Trim
Oh,
the
there we
fat.
go. Literally, I just closed Windows. Now my keyboard works.
There
That
you
makes
go.
no sense, but all right.
Probably close restream. Oh no, that's the chat.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
chat. I need that up.
Never
All right.
mind.
Yeah, don't mind
Probably
me.
just end the stream.
Everything's just breaking on my end.
Anyway, yeah. So those are initial thoughts for sure. He seems to be apologetic,
Oh, dude.
but
What are we doing here?
savage. Dude's ripped. Anyway, those are initial impressions.
forget
We're gonna
that
get
blog
into
post.
the
We have a new blog
yeah.
post.
We got a new blog
And there's
post.
a picture with it. We just got to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any way to pull up the picture?
Yes,
quick?
there is.
Go ahead and just make that the profile picture for our channel.
How good a look? I don't know, but let's swap it over in game. Oh,
They can see it. Good enough.
they can
Yeah.
Can we get a?
Bruh. Dude.
Guys, I'm going to say the same thing.
So is this
that
white?
I'm going
That's
to.
white, right?
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Kun Edon for a second. Then I'm like, wait a minute. That's with the painting. That's white.
Yeah, it's
On
white.
his
Oh,
eyes.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's,
Yeah, we all knew white was ripped.
Savage.
Yeah. But it's just like when you're reminded of it, you know. It's like I know X dude is ripped, but when I like walk into a room and happen to catch him with his shirt off, it's like, oh shit.
Just walk into the locker room.
You know, it's like somebody's like, I got pickles in the fridge. You want them? And you're like, they're there. I'll get them later. But then you go in the fridge and you see the pickles. You're like, oh shit, there's pickles here. I forgot. Yo, clutch.
Yo, Gavin, can you do me a favor? Sorry, can you pull the Twitch over here so I can see the chat?
It's literally the same feeling.
That was a great analogy. I like that a lot. Thoroughly enjoyed that. He said, "My boy, SIU knows what sells." Yeah, bro, you could have shred cheese on those abs. Facts, right? It's a washboard.
That's what, I'm gonna say the same thing that I heard.
A lot of
when
people
I
say
found
White's
out-
my favorite character out here. Weirdly enough.
when I found out about he is the Samsung girl. I don't know if you guys. Have
Oh
seen,
yeah, I've seen the memes.
Is like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I say he knows what he's doing. All
Well,
right,
we know what we're doing.
Yeah, these artists.
Look at
that's
your
what I'm
shirt.
saying. These artists out here. When you go into this business, you gotta sell. All right.
Yeah.
White's body sells.
Poor Samsung.
I don't blame
girl.
SIU. I applaud SIU for understanding the assets at his disposal and using them appropriately.
Now we just need that shot.
On my face.
But while we're using,
True.
then we'll be getting there.
All the princesses, in fact.
Kevin Ironhunter goes plot. No caps. White's feet sells. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
we had a
an
whole
ab and a feature.
yeah, right. Look
Throw
at how
them all in.
defined White's plot is. Yeah, right. Great development. Absolutely. White is shredded. And if anybody needed another excuse to start going to the gym, I don't know what else to tell you. So, yeah, I'm just
You know, that's
throwing
like the
out-
shot, like you're about to go into White's room to yell at him because he did something that pissed you off, and you're like, "All right, White." And he's like putting his hair up, and he's like, "What?" And you're like, "You doing you?" Nothing. I don't even know what I was mad about. Matter of fact, you want some money?
Here's $500 for being so fucking ripped.
I just feel the need to simp right now.
Oh man, bro, he's shredded, bro. That's aesthetics. Z's. Anyway, pay respect. Z's. Oh man. Anyway, let's get into this blog post here now that we're all warmed up.
Hot and bothered.
Hot. Oh, bro. Ah, Gavin.
Oh, Gavin.
With the Swift keys.
Yeah, we
Got
kind of
it for
messed
this
up.
one, yeah.
we.
All right.
For the government.
For the government.
For the government.
Okay. Yes. White is an aesthetic goal of every Webtoon reader. White is an aesthetic goal for anyone. Like gym goer, book reader. It doesn't matter, bro. That's what you want to be. That's what we're doing here, people. All right. Put down the fucking pizza. All right, let's get a salad and fucking hit the weights. Let's go. All right.
The nigga who scoffs at salads.
I'm not a big fan of dressing, so it's just like I'm basically just eating a head of lettuce. You know what I mean? At that point,
No, I don't know what you mean
I'd
at that
rather just
point.
eat like broccoli or something. You know what I'm saying? Or like vegetables, fruits, whatever.
Wait, so the thing is, you don't like you won't eat a plain salad because it's too boring. Then
I'll eat it. Like, it's not that I don't like salad. Like, I'll eat it, but like, if I had the choice, right, to be like, do you want strawberries or a salad? I'm like, well, I know I'm missing half the salad because I'm not going to put dressing. I'm really not a big fan of tomatoes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already.
and those are the only two
Yeah,
things.
and if I sprinkle croutons on it, I'm virtually just eating bread. So then I'm just like, just give me the blueberries and strawberries at that point, right? Like, that's my thing. Plus, I think I have PTSD because little dive into Ian's life right now. My dad, being a dad, thought that, you know, that dinner, you know, as our healthy thing of choice, he would just give me like a hamburger and a literal head of lettuce. Like that, like dad move where it's like, mom's not cooking tonight, so here's this. And I literally would eat like an entire head of lettuce. with like a burger. It wasn't like an entire head, it would be like a half a head, but it was like a shitload of lettuce. It was like literally rip half the lettuce thing in half and then stick it on me and my brother's plate, and like that's what we ate.
The
And
first
like
time you ordered like a proper salad, you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, waiter, can I just get the whole head?
I have never been more confused in
yeah,
my
I had like
life in one
PTSD of
sitting.
eating it because I'm just like, I remember it literally took me like a straight 30 minutes to eat it every time because it was just miserable. It was just like really bad.
Well, maybe if you had
Just
some croutons and
nonsensical. I mean,
lettuce dressing
We
on
didn't have it, so I'm just saying I got like a, you know, weird taste in my mouth.
Dad
for
grew up in the
lettuce.
wild? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't think I don't know if you've ever seen them, but yeah. Oh my
Christ.
god, yeah. What's your dad think
Son,
you were?
I just
rabbits?
killed this thing. Eat it.
Well, no, we had like hamburgers and stuff too, but like with a half a head of lettuce with it. So.
Yeah, but I don't believe that those
That was
burgers
it.
weren't off the cow's stomach.
Yeah, it was wild, dude. So that's what we did, and I don't really like green shit anymore.
Now you have eggs.
Anyway, eat your fucking lettuce if you like lettuce. Okay, you don't have to be me. All right, I still eat my fruits and vegetables. I'm just not a big fan of lettuce. It's not my first choice. Okay, you do you though. All right,
Name
so
a
long-
vegetable.
So long as it's healthy.
Potato.
Carrots. I like carrots. Carrots are good. Broccoli's good. Steamed broccoli, not raw broccoli. Anyway, we're gonna get off this, but. Let's be healthy. Let's look like white. All right. Anyway, moving on to the blog post.
I want broccoli now.
Scene change. Let's go. All right. I'll read it. Hello. Today's drawing is White tying up his hair as he goes into the bath. You knew what you were doing. You didn't even have to add the as he goes into the bath part, but he did.
But it didn't even matter.
But he did.
Because he could have been like, oh, he was getting ready for the day. And I'm like, that nigga was going, fuck. Don't even try it, bro.
Bro, he had to add it. Get ready for the bath. Okay. Despite the weather heating up these days, White. Oh, this is so weird too because we're actually in the same time
He's talking about
as
today.
he's talking about today, and I'm like, it is warm out today. It's not winter. Oh, this is weird.
How do you know the weather? I saw you.
He's like, and I like Gavin's black shirt.
He knows. So you just pops up behind it. Oh, he's like, gonna come for my kneecaps, huh, Gavin? I'll have you know, during this hiatus, I finally caught up with your channel's blog post.
He's like, my sickness, here to here, but my calves, I've been squatting, bro. Good luck touching these kneecaps. I've been squatting every day.
Head off his freaking leg.
Whoa,
bro.
my head.
Yeah, bro. He comes up with like an upward scissor kick and just cuts
it would
your head
just,
off.
it would split you.
Nah, bro. I'll have
Like
like,
a
a towel
beanstalk.
wrapped around it. It'll
Oh, it
stop
won't
it.
matter,
Yeah,
bro.
no, it won't,
Invincible.
bro.
Have you ever
No,
have you
no.
ever tried to kick a wet towel?
Have you seen us use legs?
That is true.
Does it matter?
Rick, bro.
Fucking tree trunks, bro.
Then again, I think I have the advantage right now because he is like partially dying in every blog post.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
legs
it's
are-
only here, bro.
Yeah, it's
He
only
can-
here.
He can still run you in a fucking relay race.
I want somebody, an artist, to draw someone with like massive legs and just a totally normal upper body, so they're running.
Oh, it's like what's his name from My Hero?
Muscular or whatever, but
no,
not.
The class representative, class president.
Oh, Ida?
Ida,
Yeah,
with his
yeah,
rocket
yeah.
legs. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
But they're just huge. They're like
Yeah.
Quadzilla. Yeah. All right, we're going to read this. All right, White's going to the bath. All right. Despite the weather heating up these days, White is always bundled up, so I stripped him down a little. Bro, this fucking guy. Okay. He caved. He's a sellout. Honestly, we're fine with it, but let's just call it what it is right now. All right. Actually, this is all part of my scheme to strip a male character this time and put a female character in a swimsuit next chapter.
amazing. I'm loving it.
Dude. SIU 100% watched our YouTube channel.
I had to.
Because how many times have we lamented this? That we're like, why are we not seeing more of this?
Yo, but what if he pulls the Uno reverse card? Because he was just like, oh yeah, I'm actually going to stop doing blog posts. So what if he literally says this and it's the last blog
You know,
post?
he's putting in
So
the
it'll
chapter,
never...
Gavin.
It's true. He's gonna put it in the story.
in the story.
I will trade all these blog posts for one panel in story
Of Yuri.
of Yuri in a swimsuit.
Of like
Of
hyper
Yuri in a
detail.
swimsuit.
Yeah, like
And we already
hyper
know it's gonna be
detail.
I
in
want to see
Dorsey.
the drops of sweat roll down her fucking stomach,
And
bro.
it's got to be Yuri, not in Dorsey.
100%.
100%. Exactly.
And George
Trash.
had enough bikini shots
Trash.
anyway.
It's
Yeah.
my right smile. Trash.
The girl was practically stripping.
How are
Put some
you? And
clothes
I would
on.
accept. How are you? And I would accept.
Oh, absolutely.
I would
She's
accept how
got
are
body
you.
for days.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Any other bitch, just
Anybody
any
but
other
in Dorsey.
chick. Just one
Anybody
other
but in
person.
Dorsey.
I just need
Anybody
to know
other
that like
than in
some
Dorsey.
other woman knows how to wear a swimsuit. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Yep.
It doesn't. It's not like they're not good looking without it, because that's just it's already been proven.
In Dorsey.
But it would help. Well,
Yeah. Bro, we need like a little bit of a V shot on the bottom, a little bit of ab
Yes,
game going, but not
yes.
like too like rip where it's like,
No, no, no.
Yvonne
You
Kell.
just want
know?
tone.
Yeah, like tone, ab, you know what I mean?
Booty.
Lips, feet.
never. Yeah, all of them.
It's
Hands,
all there.
fingers.
Hands, fingers, toes, nose.
Lips.
Yeah. But bro, I'm telling you, read this. SAU's lying. He's lying through his teeth. He just drew in Dorsey and she wasn't even in a swimsuit. He betrayed us harder than Rachel Push Bomb. Seriously?
Listen here, Sonny.
I don't like this story anymore. Okay? To be honest with you, I never did. Okay?
And why is it always in Dorsey?
It's all right. It doesn't matter because we're gonna go.
All right, he
we're
lies to us.
gonna,
We don't read his
we're
blog
gonna,
posts.
We're gonna go to Korea. We're gonna commission him to draw the things that we want drawn, and I think that's really it.
Abisco's, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. 100%.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Matter of fact, who was that? Ban them.
Unreal.
I don't. Why bring negativity like that into the street?
I'm very upset
Unreal.
about that. That's some bullshit.
God, I think just wanted to dream. You know,
I know.
just wanted to reach for the stars.
I know.
Hammering me back down to earth.
I
I don't like
want
it here. It
booba.
sucks.
Show
I can't
me-
breathe.
Show me the booba, okay?
Let me swallow, dog.
God damn it. Speaking of the devil, my girlfriend's calling me. All right.
For what if I want to roll my tongue up the backside of Yuri's neck? All right. Then let me have that.
Oh, God damn it. All right. Anyway, moving on. SIU, you
story.
devil, you. All right. My afterward doodle is for practice, so I try to put them in more revealing clothes or try different styles of clothing on them. But it's not easy when you don't have time. Make time. Now that I'm excluding free time right now either. Actually, one of the reasons why it's difficult to write up afterwards these days is actually the preview chapters. I get confused on what the content is for the newest chapter. Even if I get feedback, it's hard to edit previews already made. Wait, whoop. It's hard to edit preview already made.
I think that's just like a.
Even if I get feedback, it's hard to edit the preview chapters. So it all kind of lost its meaning. So there's that matter as well. In this chapter, we have the characters in the field starting their game split up in multiple branches.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gavin.
Oh my god. It's not working. All right, there we go.
You did scroll.
What is happening?
There we go.
I couldn't tell you. Do we need to call help?
Okay. In the games in the Cat Tower, right? There is a lot of content in the preview chapters, and that's how it's going to be for the next few chapters. I'll probably need to dial it back at some point reasonably. But since there's so many chapters and there's so much story I want to cover quickly in a hurry, I wanted to come back with plenty of content. Well, progression always feels slow and content may always feel short. The most important thing is fun, after all. It's not easy. In regards to White's sword, Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Well, like all swords in the REA family, you set us up for it. Okay.
Yes,
not gonna
I'm
lie,
here.
you had us in the first half. Well, like all swords in the REA family, there's a matter of it being unattached, uncatchable due to unpredictability as well as due to its strength. As I said, it literally in the release, it may be a predefined law. It may be a predefined law of the tower that exists beyond the laws of physics. Say what? The Tower of God, in a sense, is a world where a game-like system is blended into the real world. So we can have expressions like that. Like I said last week, blog. Based afterwards may be going away soon, as early as next week. Currently, I've been posting on Twitter simple comments and doodles, but I may move that over to Instagram in due time. Interesting move. Okay, fair enough. I guess it's better platform for picture base if he wants to do that in a quick thing. So I made a new account, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So once I get the hang of it, I'll make simple comments and post doodles every week. I posted my afterwards on the blog weekly for the last 10 years outside of a few exceptions. But as the times change and the platform closest to you guys, my readers change as well, I end up changing as well. That was a tongue twister. There's the matter of the blog being limited in the things I want to do. The afterwards as a long text post starting to lose meaning slowly, as well as it creating a negative impact sometimes. Damn. I think social media would hopefully reduce some of those concerns weighing me down. Well, I usually am not even on social media outside of uploading time frame. I will still make my important posts and announcements on my blog. I will let you know about my social media accounts as I open them up. I hope you guys are happy and have a good week. I will work hard this week and we'll see you in the next one. See you next week. Thank you. Was there anything below that?
I don't think so. No.
All right, so we get like 30 random Instagram accounts, right? And we just spam this nigga with DMs of fan art, and we're like, do this.
do that one.
I'll wood burn a portrait of SIU.
Oh my god.
What's his favorite character? Yuri? I'll have them holding hands.
Wait, who? Is that you?
Yeah, SIU.
Who's his favorite character? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh wait, no, it's not Yuri. Who was his favorite? Remember we read a thing where he said it. Somebody's got to know this. Who's SIU's favorite character?
I read a Wikipedia post that said that his favorite, that Kuhn's not his favorite character, or that, all right, at one time he said that Kuhn was his favorite character. Then he said he was his favorite character, not meaning he was the character he liked the most, but that he was like his favorite character in terms of like characterization. So like, you know, his background, personality, and just like where he, you know, the way he thinks about things and views the world.
Oh, it's Rachel. I'm not wood burning that bitch, so never mind.
Wait, what?
They're saying it's Rachel.
The fuck do they know?
Well, I was going to make him a nice wood burn of his favorite character, maybe with him holding cans, but if you're telling me it's Rachel, it's not going to happen. I'll burn the piece of wood instead.
I'll make the wood burning of Rachel, and then
I'll
light it
print
on
out a
fire.
picture of Rachel, tape it to the wood, and then throw it into the fire, and then I'll have slow, very happy music playing in the background.
Like the, what is it, the Hunter x Hunter OST? The dun, 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 dun. It's like the happiest music I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh man.
Oh, how are you?
What?
Why is there three different answers, though?
No, he said he also likes how are you, but not
Yeah, I know he said that she was like the most beautiful regular or something like that. Yeah.
Does he even know?
What is SIU a master?
Really just his opinion. Well, technically, you know,
That's what I
technically,
mean.
at the end of the
Like,
day, yeah.
He got asked that question like 3 years ago, and he was like, "It's Kuhn." And then 2 years later, he was like, "Oh, I kind of like how are you?" And it's like, he changed it. He changed his mind. He's like, "Am I not allowed to fucking do that?"
Tis the law. Smash the gavel. Oh man. Anyway, all right. So we read the blog post. We read the chapters. We had we had the 2 to go over, so a little bit more content this week. Streams might not be this long going forward, at least covering Tower of God, being that we'll hopefully be on a chapter a week at this point. Time for questions. Yeah. So if you guys, I mean, we might see how this stream goes, and then moving forward, I mean, there might not be blog posts anymore. So, there might not be that part of the stream anyway. Yeah. We'll just go, head over to his Instagram, check a picture, but like not much of a discussion. I guess it'll be more just centralizing on the chapter and then discussing said chapter. So that's, there's that. So if you guys have any questions though, with this right now, in regards to the chapters that we read, or the blog post that we read or anything like that, shoot them in chat. We'll try and get to as many as possible. and just have a discussion around it. So, yeah, let's do this. We're going to need some participation from the chat right now and test how this goes.
Yeah, I'm going to go potty for a minute to give you guys some time.
Okay.
I'll be back.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's like you have 5 minutes. When I'm done peeing, you better write a question.
Yeah. Okay. Opinion on Bomb having to be forced to commit proxy mass and slavery. Yeah. This.
Talking about the heavy hitters.
And it was all capitals, by
Yeah.
the way. So this was
Not
Mini
like-
Mustache. I have to say it like that. Thank you for the question. So yeah, I touched on this briefly during the read through here. I think this is a very interesting dynamic that we have. For those of you who have not seen our prior discussions on chapters that we covered, definitely go check those out if you haven't on the AoA show. But I talk about this at length. We talk about this at length all the time. And it's one of the most intriguing things to me in the story. Jihad and Bomb have many similarities to each other, at least in their their early stages in life. Jihad is a little different in the sense that he's maybe a little bit more sadistic. He's more of an adventurer and wants to do it for the sake of adventure. But all things considered, it's okay. You're just as powerful as this guy, and your head was in the right place. Your heart was in the right place. That obviously went awry. And we don't get the full story of Jihad. Obviously, we only get these side stories through other characters, or we get to see the members of his army, and we can only assume what is going on and all that kind of stuff. We don't know the events that led up to it. So, long-winded way of saying, Bomb now is getting to a point in this story where he's really having to make some big decisions. I feel like this is cascading and snowballing into these even crazier decisions as the chapters go on. Before it was like, do I beat this guy up, or do I like kill this one dude who's trying to kill me, or like, do I save this hostage? Now it's like, okay, we're going to bring an army to save Jin Sung. A lot of them are going to die. I'm going to be the captain and do this thing, but now I'm going to have to, getting to your question, keep these people enslaved. Now, not all the blood's on his hands. Really, none of it, you could argue, is in the sense that Yasrach is a scumbag and is enslaving them to begin with, and technically could just be null and void on his word. This is all just a ploy to get under his skin. But Isaiah brought it up. It's like the Batman Joker scenario here. How is he going to get out of it? Because even if Yasaracha is pulling the strings and we're here saying that, Bomb, don't worry about it. Well, I mean, you still have to like put down, and by put down, I mean kill like 10 plus people per thing and ensure that they will be enslaved still, you know? Yeah. So that's a big deal. And by the time Bomb gets to where he is with all of these decisions under his belt, because if he chooses to do that, it's, you get to Jihad and it's like, let ye without sin cast the first stone. You know what I mean? Jihad's like, okay, so you see now, right? You know what I mean? But I don't know. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't think it'll be like that. I think Bomb's going to find a way to either get around it or, be comforted by his friends knowing that he made the right decision and knowing that regardless of what Bomb did, those people were going to be enslaved anyway. He's just using this as a ploy against them. Kind of rambled, but I don't know if you have thoughts on this one.
I mean, mostly the same. I just, it's interesting in a way because on the surface, at face value, you could be like, how awful of Bomb that he's going to have to commit, that he would commit these atrocities or that he would do this terrible thing. But there's a difference between someone like Yasaracha going out of his way to find people like this, dominate, subjugate, and then enslave them of his own accord when like nothing else is going on, versus Bam being forced into a scenario where he has to do this. Yeah. So it's like, more leaning towards the last thing you said. At the end of the day, because we even saw a little bit of it in the last chapter, like in, 68, going forward, I think, especially because Bomb is now taking this very central position as like, I am the sort of head at this charge here, and like we're at war, like people are gonna die. It can no longer be a matter of like I'm gonna make sure nobody else dies, because quite literally that's no longer realistic, right? They're like, we're going to have casualties going forward because the scale of this fight's only gonna get bigger. Yeah. So I think he's gonna end up having to take comfort in the fact that what he's doing is not anywhere near under the same pretense that like someone like Yasaracha would do this thing to these people. He's not killing these people because he's bored or because he's got nothing else to do or because he enjoys it. He's doing it because if he doesn't do this, ultimately their suffering and the enslavement of their race will have been like, it'll just go on. It'll have been for nothing. Like if he does this one bad deed, which is taking this thing's life or multiple things, he can use that to then ultimately get to jihad and stop all of, because it all, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
taking solace in the fact
Cut the
that
head off the snake
Exactly,
type thing.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And also, it's funny you brought up the Batman Joker comparison. The Batman would be screwed in the tower because he doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah,
he would have lost right there.
Or he'd have been like, so that's the game, and they're like, yeah, and he's like, well, whatever.
If it's the Zack Snyder Batman, then he
that's
would have
true.
not cared at all.
Well, if it's him, he brought in a machine gun and started mowing dudes down.
Just hit him with a flamethrower. Or let's be real, it's Batman. He would have had like some alternate thing to the game where he had like, I've actually planted devices under each thing to teleport.
You made that cage out of metal. You didn't know that one element in metal, if you break down its decomposition, is actually like compatible to my batarang wing, and like
The classic, just give Batman time. He can beat anyone one-on-one, okay?
give him like a day. Just give him like 24 hours, and you're fucked.
Oh my God. All right, let's move on here. And if you guys are replying to the questions as we're answering them, I'm stopping the chat or at least scrolling up to try and hit other ones. So if we get back to them, just because we could go back and forth on one question all day.
I actually had a question that I wanted to shout out because I was talking to Joe in like, we were just having a Discord call, and I brought this up during this meeting, so I thought this was cool. Somebody asked about it. They said, what are you guys looking forward to with White's character development, and do you think he will change for the better? So I don't know. I don't necessarily think White's definitely going to change for the better. But I do think White's character development and his character arc is actually a lot more, like, there's a lot more gray in it than I think most people believe or, like, initially think. I think most people are like, oh, he's the crazy guy, so he's got, like, but I think I have this running theory that, like, White is still sort of at this weird crux and this crossroads between the kind of person he thinks he is and the kind of person he either wants to be or still can be. Now, I think that White's father and his family, his upbringing, his lineage has a lot to do with obviously his values and his morals, right? What he views as good and bad, what he views as acceptable and not acceptable to do. But I mean, you know, this is kind of the same with most of the 10 families. Like, they don't raise kids right. Like, the teachings that the things that White's dad told him, those are now like core central beliefs in White's life, right? Yeah. For somebody to be like, you can't kill somebody, it's wrong. Yeah. That was like a regular Tuesday for White. Like, in being especially in a family like the RAA family, it wasn't even like if you didn't do that, you meant less to the family. White's dad makes it clear that, like, you don't matter. You're not worth anything. There's no point in your existence if you're not willing to cross these kinds of lines and go to these lengths. He's actually the one that encourages and pushes him to, like, make this pact with the demon and go seek out this greater strength. Like, your power comes from anger and like, you know, the destruction of other people's lives and stuff. And so that, coupled with the conversation he has with Hotz, like, you know, way back at the wall, when Hotz is like, oh, this guy's a dick, but, like, I do admire his and respect his sword skill. He's so good. And then White sort of counters with this, like, if you truly care about being a good swordsman, you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that, like, the life of a swordsman is one filled with blood. You're going to have to kill people. Otherwise, you will always hit a ceiling. Like you're making a ceiling for yourself, basically. But I think in a weird way that, like, those words, White saying that to Hotz, that is White's reaffirmation, right? White has to hear somebody say that, and he has to believe that, because if he doesn't, then it means that everything he's done and everything he's built his life and his power system on is a lie, or rather that there's more than one way to do this. So it's like, so I don't know necessarily that I think White might turn good, but I do think there's, like, a little bit more thought and there's a little bit more introspection into, like, his character and his mindset and, like, where he is and why he does the things. I think that's my main thing, is because White, I think, gets written off pretty quickly normally as, like, the crazy dude who's just being, you know, crazy and flamboyant. And he is flamboyant, but I think his mindset and where he's at is actually, like, pretty understandable. And so I'm actually looking forward, and I do hope that there is more, like, delving into, like, what he thinks of that, what he thinks of, like, this ultimate, you know, final altercation with his father, like, where he stands with this, like, and if that morality and that thought process does get challenged past the point of, like, no, this is the way it has to be. Like, if he's, for example, if he sees Bam continually succeed to do these things another way, or maybe even like, you know what I mean? If he sees that mindset that's been drilled in him is broken, like, that's enough, right? One crack at the window.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, it's interesting because he also does the opposite to Bam in a sense, and that's what got him to shoot that arrow. Remember when he was like, oh, you need, like, he wanted him to use these souls and tempt these souls, because it was almost like he was
making Bam make, or he kind of alluded Bam into making a decision that White would make in terms of like, oh, you need to burn these these souls, you should do it, and he got almost like a happiness out of it in a sense, where it was like he was seeing somebody do something that he would do in a situation, and it was like out of Bam's character as well.
Oh,
so
sure,
it's
that's
like,
what I mean. Is like he needs if he can see other people either breaking down or submitting to the same kinds of choices he would make, it reaffirms where he stands in his life. He's like, oh, I'm not the villain here, because Bam is subject to make that same kind of decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like, get off your high horse. You're just as bad as me, etc. Yeah, that is one thing with him, because it's like he brings up interesting points, and there are a lot of situations. Take the HOTS one, for example, that it's, you know, we had a whole conversation on that at some point, and it was a tough one. It was like, okay, how do you navigate that? But I think that's the thing, is like White kind of backs you into this corner with this seemingly profound way of looking at it. But I do think that one of White's flaws is that he's only looking at it in that one way, and that there are other ways to go about it. And he would rather you see it his way, because his way is the one steeped in violence. That way he could justify it. That's just my thought. I mean, I think, I don't know if there's going to be much change from him. If it is, I think it has to be something like pretty big that rocks his world. And I think really the only thing big enough right now is his father, like some sort of altercation with his father, where he realizes that it's like, okay, all of this amounted to shit anyway. Like, maybe he just gets his ass whooped, or I don't know, maybe he beats him, and then he realizes that he's like, oh, okay, I'm here now, and like that was
his father
awkward,
admits
right?
that like he's like that he lied to him in the sense that like you didn't have to go about this
Maybe.
way. Like, I did this to turn you into a monster, like so that even if you beat me,
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
live
it's like
this,
good luck.
or-
Yeah, I don't know. I think I could be, you know, obviously that's just a total shot in the dark. Point is, I think it has to be some big event, and I think his father is the only event big enough, especially in his character arc, to justify that. Because I think if Bomb was able to turn White, that not necessarily that he would have done it already, but that, you know, it's like, I don't know how much more Bomb can do. You know what I mean? To be like, for White to be like, oh, got it. You know what I mean? Like, Bomb's such a virtuous dude. Like, Bomb's been nothing but virtuous the whole time he's been with him. So I don't know. I guess that's just where I see
kind
it.
of like, if you think about like Suki from Haikyuu,
Yeah.
where it's like, I don't think the game with White necessarily has to be like, you find one figure that's so monumental that it instantly breaks his beliefs,
Sure.
but that you like chip away at them.
That's fair.
And so that like he might actually just be getting more and more frustrated with Bam, but eventually comes a breaking point where
He
like,
might. I guess I just feel like right now, based off the Arrow example, it's actually going in that opposite direction, where it's like White is feeling more validated, and he's like, oh, I'm going to stick with you because you're going to be something that's strong, and like, go ahead, virtuous dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
literally,
yeah.
it's Hisoka gone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's the way I see it, and I
I
feel like
see the same
White,
way.
I feel like that's kind of part of White's charm.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, is that it's like he's this super villain dude that's like a total dirtbag, but he's, you know, very likable in a lot. He's very charismatic, you know what I mean, in a lot of ways. And like, I feel like if he has a character turn, I almost feel like it actually might not pay dividends for his character, at least right now. I feel like maybe it happens later.
I don't think it would be.
Yeah,
like
it would be
now
way
or
later.
Even, yeah.
I'm saying, dude, I don't know how many time skips they're gonna have or whatever, because I feel like so many of these things that happen, right? You take like White storyline, if they want to go down it or whatever, are like so long term, right? Because it's like, if he fights his father right now, like you take power scaling, and we finally get it now, because everybody was always like, you guys are seriously underestimating rankers. You guys, we're caught up. So I think I have a decent idea of how the power scaling works here. He's not even close, I don't think, to his father still in terms
think
of
so.
power
No,
level.
no.
Like, his father's just gonna beat the shit out of him, even at that power. Like, beat his ass, no questions asked. And so, like, I don't know how much longer we're gonna need, considering time is this weird thing in the tower, for him to actually be able to lift a finger to his father. Point being is, like, I don't know how many time skips we're gonna have once we get to this point, whatever, or how long the story's gonna be fleshed out. But that's just kind of a side thing. Do you have something else, or do you want me to read? I'll read another question when you.
No. I was just thinking, I was like, because obviously he's kind of at, like, he's not at full powers as he used to be, so to say. But even at
They
that
always
full,
say that shit.
even at that full power, I don't think he would be able to take on his dad. So I'm curious to what he would need in terms of getting in his arsenal to beat his dad, and if maybe that's the point that they're going to make, is the way that he's like almost paying homage to what Isaiah was saying, was if he continues down the route that he has been this whole time, he actually won't physically be able to get the strength to beat his father, so he might have to get power by another means, and by looking at Bam as an example in terms of how he gets his power, that would
be
cause
kinda
that
fucked
mindset
if, like,
change.
if again, like his father, the reason he led White down this path of seeking power this way is because he can't be defeated by somebody who acquires power the same way he does. And so he purposely is making White do this because he's like, it virtually
fucked up.
Oh yeah, it virtually permanently will handicap White, meaning no matter how many souls he eats and how strong he gets, if it's like a demon fighting another demon, like he just can't beat him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but then again, I'd assume that that's how his father got his power because he doesn't seem like the peachiest cream of the crop. So like he didn't take an honorable route to get. Like I feel like the route that his father take was probably a similar one. Like I don't think his dad would be that divisive in the fact that that's probably what he truly believes would give him the strength to do
just
it.
to mess with him.
Yeah,
You mean
well,
like not to just like?
no,
yeah,
I feel like his
that's
dad. No, I feel like his dad was being honest. Like
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
think he was messing with him.
No, I
think
don't
he was
either.
legit because he was
Yeah.
literally like, "You're like, oh shit, I have a kid." You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, do whatever you want. Like, you're fucked. You know what I mean? But then there was that point where it's like, okay, you want to try it? Do
Yeah.
this. Where it's like, I don't know if he'd take the time. I don't know. We don't know him though. That's actually
Mm-hmm.
one character that I'm super excited to meet. Finally, is
Yeah.
his father specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Like. We've met a lot of the people now on the the up and up, the 10 family leaders, all that kind of stuff, Kunidon, whatever. That guy, that's the dude I'm really excited to meet because I'm pretty sure he's the strongest family head, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah, and so I'm very curious to see him because he's like the whole family. He just eats
Really
everyone.
though, like all of them, because we've met like Kun Edon, but that was a data version.
Sure,
and they make
yeah.
it a point to be like, they're not the same people.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whoever we met on the hidden floor,
Yeah.
whoever they are now, they're not even the same person.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I want to see his father, but anyway, we'll move on to another question here.
Yeah.
Let's see. How does it feel seeing White fight someone who can actually catch his sword? Quickly answer that one.
Dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
cool.
like that guy's design a lot.
yeah,
pretty cool.
I think it's cool and it's interesting. His backstory, you know, it's like the workshop and how he avoids certain laws because White's sword is supposed to defy physics in that regard, but he's
Right,
like, well,
but
I
he's not
defy
like a-
laws.
yeah.
So, so it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. Kind of weird. Opinion on Bomb having to be forced to commit proxy masks and slavery. We already did that one. I, for some reason, keeps scrolling up. I apologize. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Do you guys think that SIU should move back from drawing and artwork and transition to a main focus on writing and story? He has assistants that he could train to take over as a head artist. That way he could reduce strain on his body for long term and stay productive. Good question. I think there is merit to that in a sense. I don't think it's totally unjustified because, you know, obviously if he just runs himself into the ground, then there is no story. But I do feel at the same time that there is, you know, and your question isn't stating that he has to cut it off completely. So, you know, just to put that out there, he's still drawing. So I could see him cutting back a little bit just for longevity, but I do feel like it's his child. And if I gathered anything from these blog posts, it's that SIU might be a little hesitant to delegate things out because he feels that he has to put, like, he's the one who understands it. I could be overreading it, but he wants to put his heart and soul into it. So I don't know if he will, but I guess if your question is, should he? I think that, yeah, I think he could a little bit. It's kind of tough with, you know, if they can mimic his art style, you know what I mean? Like, if they can mimic his art style pretty much to a T, which it seems like they got to be pretty close, then I'm fine with it. You know, it's hard with something like the whole, again, to bring it up, like the Kentaro Miura thing with Berserk, because his art is so damn specific and just so top notch. It's like, you can't just hand that off to anyone. And not that this art is subpar at all. The art's fantastic in this show or this story. But I am, you know, if somebody could replicate it, then maybe it would help. I don't know, Gavin, looks like you got thoughts. I'm going to change the battery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel, I mean, it's like anything with an artist. It's like, in his mind, I don't even think he really cares about who can replicate his work. It goes back to it being his baby. Like any artist, especially for the amount of time that he's invested in it, like Tower God, like it's been going on over 10 years. Like it is a large chunk of his life that he invested into it. And it's like, it's an analogy that's probably a bad one, but it's literally like an old person taking away their license, you know, because they can't drive anymore. And it's like you had the old people who literally should not be driving because they're literally legally blind, and they do because it's like, I've been driving forever. Like, what do you mean I can't drive? I'm perfectly capable. Like they don't know, or they might be aware of the hindrances or of the hindrances that they have in physically doing like any sort of exercise or any sort of like literally as something as simple as driving.
Yeah.
It's like they're aware of the problems that they have and that they shouldn't be doing it, but it's something that they have been doing their whole lives that they want to continue with, and they don't feel like it's something that they want to or even can just drop.
Sure.
And like from an artist perspective, it's like everything that they put their work and soul into, like they don't want to transition into somebody, even if they can replicate their work perfectly. Like, why would I want to give it to somebody else, even if they can do it because it's mine? Like, I
So
want
here's
to
a
be
question:
part of it.
should he though?
What?
Should
well,
he,
that's the
in your
logistical
opinion?
thing. Like, in any logistical answer,
the question.
if any, like, that's the thing. The answer logistically is sound because obviously, you know, if he's dying, literally making this from producing it and putting the amount of work he is into it, like, yeah, he should obviously delegate the power or delegate what's happening and have more people working on it and him stepping back. But I feel like it's always easier said than done, especially when it comes to something like this or art in general. Like the thought is always sound in terms of, oh, things will always be better and it will make it a perfect fantasy and it'll be a utopia, but it's just not reality on the situation because it's his baby.
I
and he has to
definitely-
come to terms with either answer.
Yeah, I definitely think like it, you know, it sucks either way, right?
Yeah.
Because there's always something you're giving up. But I mean, I'm 1,000% in favor of him completely stepping back and just doing the story stuff because, like, because if he's gone, like, there's nothing. I in my mind, like, nothing trumps the health.
Yeah.
And it's like if you, I totally get that. Like, that's what he would probably say. But if we're talking like logistical here, should he? Absolutely, 100%. Because at this point, if, again, even just the blog post we read, if they're indicative, like he's playing catch up here. He whatever state his body is in, there are things he's done to it that are irreversible that he's not going to get back. So at this point, it's like, dude, whatever you can do to stave this off, even if it's like a year's more, like, do it.
Yeah, I
I
can
know.
agree there. Anyway, moving on. What if Jihad? By the way, that was by Kevin Iron Hunter. Thank you for the question. Next one is by Abyss198, who also followed about an hour ago. So thank you very much if you're still here for the follow. We appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
also thank you to Infinite1_1 for the follow. And Canco
Oh, that's from the
Central
question I read.
for subscribing as well. We probably had more follows and subscriptions. I apologize for not hitting them in a moment. We were really invested in those chapters, but thank you. So anyway, Abyss198 asks, what if Jihad actually feels remorse for what he did and is now sending his army after Bomb so that he grows stronger and eventually becomes strong enough to kill him? Itachi. Spoiler alert. Good question. I think that I think that could be a possibility. I don't know. I think Big Jihad knows way more than, well, not that Devin's let on because they even say that he knows a lot, right? But like, I think he even knows more than they're even saying, right? He's someone who's able to reverse Uno card the guy that can see fate. So that probably tells you that he is not out of the loop on what's going on. Like, he understands that what's happening right now. And obviously for story progression, he can't just go down and smite bam, right? Because that just makes for a weird story. So he's got to go through all these like weird chains and give orders to his underlings and all that kind of stuff. But on a realistic level, I do think besides Bomb being that he's an irregular, I feel like that's the one thing that maybe slipped through the cracks. He knows virtually everything else that's happening. And so now I think that, let's put it this way. Up until the point that Bomb got to data Jihad, I don't think that was the case. I think that Jihad genuinely thought that he killed him because when he comes down as Giga Jihad during the Hidden Floor arc, he even looks at him questioningly and says, "Oh, I thought I killed you." So I don't think his intention, at least up until that point, was, okay, Bomb, I need to throw my army at Bomb to get him stronger because I need him to come kill me. Now, you could maybe make the argument that after he meets Data Jihad and after Giga Jihad goes down there and Data Jihad, goes through that whole spiel, he's like, become strong so you can beat me because clearly I went to the wayside, then maybe there's something like that. I don't think that is the case in my personal opinion, though, because I think the point of Jihad's character is that Jihad has fallen from grace and that Jihad is not the same person that he was any longer. And Bomb kind of slapped him out of it in the data version. And he's like, oh, I'm actually not that much of a dirtbag. Like, I just like to have fun, And it's like, go beat my ass up there because clearly in future me has got something messed up. And then that's the thing. When he gets to the future version is like, no, the childish version of me had it messed up. Like, we're dealing with things that are bigger than you could even imagine. Like, quit your petty bullshit, whatever. And like, that's going to be that dynamic, and Bomb's going to have to, whatever, either just kill him or he's going to snap him out of something or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like he's just going to humble him at the end.
I thought you just said he was going to hump him.
No.
Oh, God.
I know you said humble, but I was like, did you say hump?
You guys are wild. Yeah,
Listen, that white panel got us
I
all
was about to
messed up,
say,
right?
dude, one shirtless pick white, and I'm like, everybody has sex. Everybody fucks. All the time. I was like, bam,
Wild.
you made it to the tower. Fuck me. Where's his shirt off?
Welcome to the AoA
People
show.
wonder what this third eye's for. It's really a camera so I can record you. Fuck me.
I see everything. Every time you pee.
Every time. All right,
time.
Gavin, anyway, hit us with whatever profound thing that you were going to say.
I don't know. I think that like piggyback
Oh,
on what
humble
you
him.
said.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Finish on what you're saying about humping him, right? No, I just said he was going to humble him. That was my statement.
Yeah, whatever you were saying about sex or something. That's right. That's what you were gonna say.
So he's going to humble him. Okay, do you think never mind. We'll get into it. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I also don't think that Jihad is like doing this as like some sort of like, I was just testing you, because it's like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's like there are so many simpler ways to go about. If that was your objective, was to test him, if you're on his side, let the nigga know, because like so many people hate you, bro. There is some fucked up shit going on here, and your name's on all of it.
It's like, yeah, but I thought it'd be funny. They're
Yeah.
like, no.
It's like, no, I got princesses. They're cool. It's like half of them are crazy.
Oh,
April
God.
Fools.
Oh God. Anyway, moving on here. I also just want to throw it out there. Just kind of side note for anyone who has their gamer tag or whatever, Xbox days, their username as like the dark blue. I will be honest with you, it is nearly impossible to read it from the angle that at least I'm looking at right now. I know this is Senegal Aguero, but it's very difficult. So just throwing it out there. If you want your comment to be seen, I don't recommend the dark blue as your color of choice. But anyway, moving on. Just being honest. Sorry says, do you think White will join the opponent's side? There's more to it. They already tried to make him part of the team. Do you think he will at some point betray Bomb and his team within the arc? No, personally, just a quick answer. I think that if he was going to do it, that was the perfect time for him to do it. And he is like, I kind of don't care about that. I want to wait until Bomb ripens up and then fight him. And I think that maybe he will betray them once he feels that Bomb is at that level or Bomb is not, he's over it. You know what I mean? Because he's kind of whimsical in this sense that he's like on to one thing, on to the next thing. But I think
then
he's
again,
locked eyes on Bomb.
Then again, with that interaction, it didn't stop where I think you believe it did, because when the guy caught his sword and then they were fighting, he said, "Oh, I'll rethink like what you just proposed to me if you can, block this next attack," or something to that extent.
Okay, fair
so
enough,
I do think that there is room for it to change, and because the way
I
White
guess if it's
is,
like
I could see
if
it being
there's an
possible.
opponent in White's eyes that stacks up to like, okay, is
Yeah,
this
that's
opponent
one thing.
cool enough where Bomb is irrelevant? And I think just like in simple terms,
no,
and
I
I
know.
just think that the story won't go that way because I could
Yeah.
guarantee you that 8-arm guy is not going to be as cool as Bomb.
I feel like it's
so-
got to be like, if for some weird reason, like if White's dad just rolled up
yeah.
and was like, come over to this side and like I'll get, or somebody was like, I know how you can kill your father. He's like,
Yeah.
right, you had me at father.
That seems like the only bigger
but it's like
goal
this
that-
guy who's like, come join my club. It's like, fuck you. What? No, I don't even know or like you.
Your club's dumb.
Yeah, and
So-
you're stupid. And I'm white.
Context. Oh God. Anyway, moving on here. Honestly, a little scary how strong White's gonna. A lot of White questions here, or just comments. Gonna become once he starts eating the souls of the high rankers. Yeah, that is another
That
thing
is
too.
true,
He's not at
yeah.
full power, right? But White's power is interesting because there's never really a cap in the sense that so long as there's people to eat or souls to eat, he could infinitely get stronger. The point is that like, how many souls does he realistically need to fight his father? Because he's already eaten roughly 1 billion and has not even been able to lift a finger to him in power scale.
Another billion.
So granted, those are not rankers. So like every ranker probably counts as 100,000 people anyway. So if he starts munching on rankers, his power will shoot up exponentially. But I still think it's going to be a lot. He's going to have to eat like a lot of rankers and high rankers to be able to lift a finger to his father.
We
So-
mentioned White. I'm kind of curious how any of these Slayers. I mean, I know it's like kind of up in the air if the Slayers are specifically supposed to be the ones to face the family heads, but like, let's say they are. Like, what are any of them doing to anybody that's up
None.
there? Like,
I think it's a
you know,
status
it's
thing.
like,
yeah. Where
so, but then I'm like, who's the
I
person
know.
that like we're grooming to fight these people?
Bomb, literally. Yeah, that's
All right,
it.
then make sure he's top notch because we got 10 of them.
Literally, because they're like, we have Slayers, and they're like, wait, don't tell anyone. They don't actually fight them. We're just waiting for Bomb to get
They're
here.
like,
and
we
stop.
have our 11 Slayers, and it's like, and we'll fight. Don't say that.
Back up.
No.
I feel like
really
literally,
a shit talk thing.
they're literally like, oh, you got 10 Grey family heads? Well, we got 10 Slayers. How about that? You know what I mean? You got Jihad? Well, we got Bomb. Like, whatever. They're just trying to be cool. But anyway.
I feel like White's the one though that like actually thinks that that's his purpose. You know, he's like, and I'll kill you, and it's like, wait. Like, I love the ambition. I love it, kid. But
Love the
that's
energy.
not really what you're doing here.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, but by the way, that was Primal 10, and then this is Cynical. AoA show. How do you think? I deleted the app on there. Yeah. How do you think the regulars will fit in a supporting role for rankers facing against all these Coon family members and the new Army Corps commanders? Bringing in the assists, I guess, right? It's going to be, they're going to have to use their big brain and their ways of navigating around the raw power of rankers as they have been. I don't think too much will change in the way that they go about it. They're going to probably have to fight their people that are on their level, i.e. insert the regulars that aren't overpowered like Bomb so that Coon and all of them seem relevant in fights. And then when it comes to like the big things, it's like Bomb isn't technically a ranker and still might struggle against some rankers. So that's where they're going to come in to be like, here's this like really crazy plan because I'm Coon and then I'm Rack and I throw spears.
Yeah, I'm Shibasu. Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, I'm cheap.
I'm hot. So
I gotta chime in with Smiles' question because it is a quote very important question. Where's Miss Cheney on the hot crazy scale, and do those hips lie? First off, yes, those hips do lie. They do nothing but lie.
It's a fantastic
But if they lie, I don't want to hear the truth, quite frankly, because
Wow.
we've all seen those hips. And where is she on the hot crazy scale? I would say like
Can someone quote Isaiah on that one? Because he goes, of course they lie, but if they lie, I don't want to know the truth. That was amazing.
it's true.
That was straight out of a fucking love novel, bro. Or porn.
How I feel.
I think it's the latter on that one.
It's definitely the latter.
That was great.
But yeah, I would say she's right. Like wherever like the meeting line is, where it's like it just gets over, like it just starts tipping over the like too crazy, but like that means they're already so high in the hot scale that I'm like, fuck it, roll the dice.
Yeah. Miss Cheney is not the kind, and I mean, I say this, and it's the humble opinion of one man. So you could take it as you will. You could be like, Ian, you're just dumb, and I'm gonna do it. Go for it. But in my personal opinion, Miss Cheney is not the kind of girl that you want to date in a long-term relationship. I feel like it's fun for a moment, and then you're a month in, and you are just like, what the fuck is going on? Because let's be honest, like having the mental stamina to keep up with that every day in and out, someone would just want to break. You know what I mean? Once in a while.
I feel like she's that girl that like you always don't know how, but you like always find yourself back together with her.
Yes.
Like you date her and it's like 6 months and things are going great, and all of a sudden she comes home one day and she like, why is that blood on you? What's going on? She's like, oh, I just killed like a whole orphanage.
like lights the house on
bro,
fire.
like no reason. And it's like,
yeah.
all right, so we break up.
Yeah.
Then like shit happens. You see like a picture of her. She's on like the
The
news
hips
or
don't
something.
lie.
And, yeah, the hips start lying again. And you're like, though, like it's one night.
That's
one night. I'll go back. You go back. 6 months later, and it's just this like process.
That's 1,000% what it is. You're absolutely right. And what I'm trying to tell you right now and advocate is to not fall into that trap. I know it's way easier said than done, but I'm just saying you will be much better off because of it. I'm just saying, but that is 100% that kind of chick. Like either that, or if you're strong enough to not get sucked in, which let's be honest, most of us are not.
No.
That, you know what I mean? But if you are that Chadley where you could just one night stand it, that's, you're just having some fun. She knows the deal. You know the deal. It's not like anyone's breaking their heart because she didn't have a heart to begin with. So like, whatever, like that's what we're doing. So no, and those hips.
I don't know. Or you could do the opposite of what Ian said and roll with it. And in the interval breaks, you hook up with other bitches in the tower. So you're triple dipping at that point. You're double dipping out of that one. You get your fun with Miss Cheney, and then when it's over, you just kind of sleep. You like go around. You're like,
have this theory that like,
how are you? and then you go back to Miss Cheney, and then it comes out. It's like, yo, Yuri. Then you marry Yuri.
Yeah, right.
I-
Until Miss
I
Cheney
have
stabs
this-
you with a fork because she's like, "Did you just look in the direction?"
Yeah, but you
that
got to be
was-
stronger than her, Ian.
Yeah,
I have
right.
this theory that like Yuri and Miss Cheney like hate fucked, or like that like they're rivals and they hate each other, but it's that crazy insane chemistry where like you can't stand the person and any conversation with them longer than a minute drives you nuts, but like you'd fuck them on the spot.
I'm
And
I'm
it's
not gonna
like
lie, that'd be amazing.
right, and it's like kind of hot. So like
Yeah, I would pay.
We
SIU.
mentioned this is not for children. This show. Oh my God, wild. Good question. Smile,
can
thank you
be.
for asking with the culture coming in. Let's see. Abyss had to go a while ago. I apologize. If you're still here for some reason, we love you. Let's see. Let's see. Moving on. Either. Yeah, I wonder if Obama reacts. Do you think White will regret sacrificing his sibling? Dude, so many White questions. Y'all love White.
Wait, hold on. I'm curious.
well, that last chapter, or at least the last end, like the of that chapter was
never mind.
basically
I forgot we could do that now.
all white.
You did.
all white.
Anyway, Infinite says again, do you think White will regret sacrificing his siblings, or do you think his siblings will return in an interesting way? I don't think he really gives a shit personally, but I don't know. I think it has to come with some big character change,
Will
which we've
he
already
regret
gone
that?
over.
Yeah. Like if he changes,
Yeah,
I think he'll then learn
exactly.
to regret.
Yeah.
Or he'll come to regret him.
Primal, even if White defeats REA, Han, I almost could see REA getting satisfaction out of it, like he's turned into a monster, no better. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was before. If he
Yeah.
wants to play that trick on
Right,
him
yeah.
or like make him feel like shit, whatever. Oh shit, I hate how this mouse does that, bro. I'm so sorry. Let's see. White is ranked number 11. REA Han is ranked 6 from what I saw on the wiki. White is 11? No way.
Wow.
He's
Or
that
in the
makes-
family. In the family, maybe.
in the family? Because
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't make
No,
no,
no, no,
sense.
no, he
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah.
11 straight up,
what?
right? Because the family heads would be higher than
Yeah,
him.
no, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody could get
Well,
a
that would
what
put
was like
him-
Evan Cal?
Well, that would put him.
60 something.
yeah, that would put him above.
No way. Maybe at like absolute full power, but again, we've established that there is no such thing as full power.
Yeah,
'Cause it
that
just
doesn't
goes
make
infinitely. So maybe when he was at the height of his souls before he got beaten by a princess, I don't know.
Oh wait, no, he's the 11th Slayer.
Oh, rank number 11
Oh,
as a
oh.
Slayer. He's the 11th strongest Slayer. Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, and he was.
Oh,
shook
yeah,
when
he's
he saw
dead.
it. Yeah. Let's see. All these White comments. Let me see.
Oh, wait, we have no rank for rank or White. Okay.
Okay. That's another thing. Thoughts on Liboric by Nova Kenshi. Thank you for the question. Thoughts on Liboric, a crazy jihad fanatic having a part to play in creating beings that defy the laws of the tower. I could be wrong, but isn't jihad's immortality a part of the tower's laws? I know that they said they're failures, but why did Liboric take part in it? Liboric's one sketchy dude. We talked about him in
That is
length
true.
in our first initial impressions. Definitely go check out that video on the AoA show YouTube channel. Go sub down there. But we talked about him in our final discussion, or one of the final two. Somebody had asked our initial impressions and what we thought, and we had a whole like hour discussion on where he could have come from. One of it, we came maybe that he's not even human, like that he was like created was one theory. He's part of what's her face, the really jihad loyalist princess, part of her like personal thing.
Yeah, that was his mother, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think it's
wasn't
his mother. No, that's just her top dog.
Yeah.
Or like
was
a
that the
dude that's
answer
like
to?
in on her, with her stuff.
Oh,
because they can't reproduce anyway. She's a princess.
Oh wait, yeah.
But at least nobody knows. But yeah, so he's really sketchy, but the thing is, he's serving under her as the princess, and she seems like super diehard jihad. From what we've established, so I don't know if his goal is to like undermine jihad by making people like being in on this project where they defy rules. I think if anything, maybe it's going with jihad, where it's like, we got to remember there's a whole nother floor up top. So I don't know. And again, this is the whole thing. Jihad knows a lot. He has to know a lot when he's pulling all these strings. Again, he reverse Uno's the guy who could see fate. Like, he knows a lot of shit, and he locked the last floor for a reason. Whether we agree with the reason or not is almost irrelevant, but there is some big reason, right? This is the strongest dude, one of them, you know what I mean, in the tower. I don't know. We need answers here. And so he might be the one that's in on them doing that, like being okay with it, because he needs people that are going to be able to defy the laws, right? Because that has to do with administrators too. And no matter how strong jihad is in these people, you don't just go and like kill administrators unless you're Enryu. And that was I don't know if the administrators rank, like they get more powerful as the floors go on. And Enryu fucked that one up, but it was like on floor what was that? Like 40 something? You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if like
the floor
135, the dude's like, oh, you're fucked, bro. Like I'm a god, I don't know. There's a lot of questions, but
it makes sense too, because when you think about it, if Jihad's whole deal here is that like he needs to control fate, it makes sense that the person that they probably to a degree want to emulate is someone like Enryu, an irregular who naturally seemed to be able to defy fate and like was able to kill this administrator. But I wonder if like killing an administrator, is not something that is uncommon or impossible for an irregular to do, right? So we're talking about Enryu, Jihad, all those 10 heads, bam, whatever. If you're an irregular, like that feat is in your possession. That's something you could do. But controlling fate is like, the universe, I don't give a fuck what you are. Regular, irregular, sideways, regular, like you're not controlling fate. Like get out of here. So Jihad, because at this point his ego is all over the goddamn place, is like, fuck that noise. I'm going to artificially find a way to create a way to go outside the laws of what is conceptually like possible and known to be like real. And so that could be like what this whole project is tying into. And like that is supposed to be what the end result of that is Jihad wants the workshop to build him something, some ability to be able to go outside the laws of like, of physics, like of what is because if he can get outside those laws, those are the laws that constrain someone like him, who's even like, an irregular, from controlling fate. At least I'm sure that's what he believes. But I do think that whatever's on the next floor, this is just a personal theory, that he locked that away in regards to like, oh, I don't like, you guys don't know what I've seen there. Like you're not ready and prepared for it, but that it's more like he wasn't even ready for it. Yeah. And so it's out of this like fear, right? Because if he sees what's up there and he sees that there's more than he can even comprehend, it's like the stance he's taken his whole run here is like kind of invalidated or on shaky waters.
He's like, I'm an adventurer. And then he gets up there and it's like, there's like 500 more floors and he's like, I'm gonna chill. That's it. Honestly, this whole adventurer thing was fun while it lasted.
Adventurer actually means king, so I think king is a good transition.
I think we're over it. I could definitely see the story going there, where it's like if they wanted to really keep on continuing it. I don't know. Again, with SIU's health and all that kind of stuff, Jihad might be the last villain, but it could be if they wanted to really One Piece this shit. Is they beat Jihad and then they're like, okay, 135th floor, and it's like, oh, this was just the beginning. You know what I mean? Like Jihad.
Oh, you thought the floor stopped?
And the administrator's just like pterodactyls and shit up there.
Everybody's like Jihad level strength.
Like everyone's Jihad now. Like that's the baseline. You know what I mean? Like they could do that. Smile, who do you think the little brother was that Miss Cheney sent out? We went through this. I think it was the defense guy.
Yeah.
I always keep on forgetting his name.
iCarly.
iCarly. Yeah.
Akari. That's the line I need. Like iCarly is what I remember, and then from there I can like delineate what the name is.
Yeah. So. Snow Sideways. It's a funny username. I don't know why. It's a small shit. Are you guys going to watch Tops power level video on Tower of God in the future? Never heard of it until you just said it. So we could. I would like to say and plug our Discord right now. I probably should have done this earlier when there were like 100 of you, but here we are. Definitely join the Discord if you haven't already. The link is in the panel down below. Just click the Discord button and it'll shoot you a invite link. Totally free to be there. Talk about Tower of God. Talk about whatever anime you want. Some brilliant folks in there. And it's one of the best ways to reach us directly. We're not the best when it comes to social media at times. You should definitely follow still because we will be. But so that we post all our live stream, like when we're going live, when videos come out, if we have announcements, etc. It's a really good way to stay in the loop. But we have a recommendations channel in there by like general feedback or video ideas, etc. Feel free to post like Tower of God stuff like that, where it's like we could react to X video on power scaling, or we could do whatever, something Tower of God that we have not covered yet. That's that's just more Tower of God stuff to do, because being that there might not be blog posts anymore and that we went over 2 chapters today, going forward, we're going to be doing a single chapter and no blog posts. So either we're going to be discussing this for a while, or, we could read it. We could watch some stuff, react to some stuff. go through other things that we haven't already and then talk about that and the chapter, and it'll give us a little bit more fuel here to go with. Otherwise, we're going to have way shorter streams than we are now. So thank you for bringing it up. Definitely join that Discord if you're still here, and shoot your recommendations for those sorts of videos and other Tower God stuff for us, and we'll definitely look to it. Last question? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's scroll down a bit here. Let's see what we got. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go up because I don't know if they're still asking questions. Okay. Okay, so
There was a good one. Hold on, let me see. There was a good one about Yama.
yeah, go for
I
it.
can remember.
Also, where
Here we go.
Castlevania Season 4 was fire. I actually made a video about that. Well, I didn't make it because it's not posted, but I recorded my thoughts on it. And, life has been busy, but I'll try and edit that as soon as I can. Anyway, side note, go ahead.
All right, so we got one by Kevin Ironhunter.
Last question.
Do you think that Yasuracha is trying to break Yama by making him battle either saving his canines by killing all of these races enslaved by Yasuracha, or sacrificing his canine people and releasing the other races? In this sense, he's trying to make Yama feel guilt and break him mentally. I feel like whatever decision is taken, or whatever plot twist we get is going to dictate how Yama further grows as a Slayer.
Good question. You have thoughts?
No, yeah, that's a very deep question.
I thought you were like, no.
No, I do like the thought process that you're going with, and that's something that I also agree with, because it's almost a lose-lose, because he can A, save these people, lose the canine people, or kill all these races, save the canine races, and obviously given by him pretty much screaming obscenities at Yasuracha, he is aware of the situation that he's in and the decisions that he has to make, and I'm pretty sure they are going to mess with him mentally, especially as he progresses through them, because I'd imagine after the first one, it's not going to stop him. I feel like he is going to kill those dolphin-jacked guys, and as he progresses, it's like an onion. It's shedding back layers of, like, he's understanding what he's doing, and that his own people have fallen into a trap just like these people, and that it's gonna kind of bring in that whole other side of that whole other perspective that you may not seem Yama normally look into, because he's always focused on the canine people. He's not really caring about any others, and it's like now you're gonna get that other side, because he's pretty much killing other races, which is what's gonna happen to his race. And it's like it's that duality that's gonna be interesting to see how he faces it. And I do think it's gonna be almost like a ladder, a step-by-step progression, where it's like as he moves on to the next prison in the game, and the next one, like by halfway through, he starts to get that like understanding of like, oh my God, like what if these are my people? It's like I'm doing the same, like he understands what he's doing, and it's going to keep on going and going. Pretty much, I agree with what you're saying. I do think it's going to be very mentally taxing on him, and I am curious to how he develops from it. And I do think it is going to be in a positive way, or at least I'd hope.
Yeah.
Or just a pure hatred for Yasuracha that he doesn't already have, or that he does have. Either way, but I am curious to see how he grows from it. I don't know if you guys have any opinions on if he grows for the better or for the worse.
No, for
if
sure.
he goes like, yo, F these other races, mine's superior, or other way. Because, I mean, he could do that.
Context.
No, but I mean, realistically, he could be I'm tunnel visioning on the canine people. I don't care like what happens. Like these are my people. I am the leader. Like it's just something I, as a leader, have to face and pretty much go head on. And what am I going to do? Dwell on it? Because then my people are going to suffer. And knowing Yama, he's very headstrong in that fact, where like he very well, it is the only real decision. Like it's the only path that he has to save his people.
Yeah.
So if he understands that, he can't really do anything else.
First of all, I love the Shrek reference with the onion analogy. So I automatically like your answer that much more. But yeah, we briefly touched on this with Bomb going through the throes of it, and then Yama it's the parallel. Yama, he really just got it out for Yama. He's like, your path's straight, and you just kill people. I think in the end, to really narrow down the answer here, he is going to choose to save the canine people if presented that choice, which he has a series of choices over the other species, i.e. shark or any other insert animal human hybrid, because I do think he's going to do it begrudgingly, or he's going to do it obviously and feel a lot of remorse for going through, because I feel like there is probably a special place in his heart for just the human species in general, because he is one of them. And there has to be some sort of like special connection there, right? Like he gets it. So it's definitely going to suck. I do think at the end of the day, though, he's going to try and be there for his own, being that he is their leader. And honestly, to throw it to this, there is, you know, such the dogs have a pack mentality. You know what I mean? Like that's what they are. It's like the pack is life, you know, when it's like a wild dog. So I do think kind of in injecting a little bit of the animalistic element into it, I do think that, you know, the dog in him per se will lean towards saving his kind in that regard. But it's definitely going to suck. I could see a potential pitfall being if he starts having to fight other canines. Because I thought he was just going to do that from the rip. I thought he was just going to send out a couple each time and be like, okay, you're going to have to mow down your dudes to save the rest of them. And that would be it. But I guess Yama or Yasuracha wants to not make it too much of a clear-cut decision, because then like that's part of the fun is breaking him down, right? So it's like he didn't want to reveal all of his cards right off the bat. But if he does get to a point, because he says, I saved a little present for you at some point.
It could be literally at the very end.
It could
like
be at
before
the
he reaches
end,
it, yeah.
or it could be like someone in particular who was like really close that, you know, he had to turn on, something like that.
You know, like
I think
Gadu's daughter or something.
yeah.
Really any of them.
I think that'll be the thing, if anything, that maybe makes him question.
Louis.
Yeah.
Because
Isn't
Louis
Louis
survived.
dead? Oh, no,
Dang Dang
Louis the
died.
other one. Dang Dang.
So it's like you just went through all of that, got Louis at the end of it, and it's like now you got to kill
I
him.
was
You
like,
know?
oh, I don't really give a shit
Yeah,
about
I
Louis
feel
kills
like
him.
I feel like he's like the whole, you know, the point of the game from Yasuracha's perspective is to break Yama. So it's not so much about like the choices that he gives him. I don't think he's gonna give Yama a choice where Yama's like, oh, okay, I just got to do this, right? The whole point is to tax his mind, and because it's like, oh, you go ahead and kill these people. Sure, they're not your people, but that's somebody's people. What are you saying? Your people are better than these other people just because they're yours? Well, that's a pretty selfish thought. And it's like, sure, Yama could cling to the like, well, I am their leader. I have to protect them. But I guess like I don't know. I feel like that's the intricacy in this proposition is that there isn't like. I feel like that line of thought only gets Yama so far, because at some point he would have to end up putting on blinders, and then it's like, let's say he gets halfway through the game or even to the end and he's presented with another canine person, and Yasuracha's like, well, I already told you that they're not all going to make it. So kill this one and then you get to save the rest. And it's like, was saving them worth it though, because of all the people you had to put down to save them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's interesting, and I don't think, let's put it this way. I think I could see Yama like, you know, I guess caving or whatever you want to call it, and like, you know, deciding to start killing people. But I don't know. I think Yama might end up doing something else, and I can't even really think of what it is. But I think Yama has a lot of integrity, and I think it would actually eat Yama alive, knowing that he did that, even if it was to save his people, like after the fact. Yeah. And like that would suck even worse than like if he had to like give up his own life or something. And like again, I don't know. I guess that's the story. I don't know what the conundrum would be. Maybe like he gets some of the second players or something to help him. I don't know, but I don't know if SIU is just going to go the route of like that's what Yama's going to do, because I don't believe that Yama would. Let's put it this way: if Yama were to break and do that, like it would have to be like we'd have to be. I feel like the circumstances aren't actually that extraneous enough where like Yama's still going to be like, all right, let me try to keep a level head here, like, you know. As a warrior, as a leader, I have pride here. Like, I'm not just going to kill these people. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to try and find some way, or again, maybe he gets some help. I don't know. But I just feel like that would kill Yama inside if he like had to do it. Like, again, he would save his people, but like at what cost? You know, and again, that's the sick question that Yasuracha I think is asking here is like, how valuable are your people to you? At what cost is saving their lives if you have to take so many of their lives of innocent people who did nothing to you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's all the questions we got for today and the answers to them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream, the live read-through, the blog post, the discussions here. Thank you to everyone who posed questions, because it really makes this easier and a lot of fun to talk with you guys. This is going to be kind of the format, I would assume, with minor tweaks going forward that we're going to do. So stay tuned for Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Being that there will not be blog posts going forward, or at least until, you know, we're going to have to see. Again, make sure you guys are recommending things that you'd like us to maybe react to or talk about when it comes to Tower of God, because we'll only have one chapter to go through as well. So we could probably run these until roughly 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, so about 3 hours tops before we kind of have to cut it. So anything we could fit into that at that point for the week, we'd be glad to cover. So definitely stay tuned for that. I did say that we were going to split up these videos on the AoA show and AoA Reacts. I don't know. I think we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it afterwards to see where they're going to be. But they're definitely going to be on YouTube. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribing to the AoA Reacts channel and the AoA show. The links are in the panels down below. You can just click the button there and it takes you right to the sub page to be able to catch this if you came in late or if you had to leave early for the live stream, so you don't miss anything. It was a really fun time. Thank you to all the mods that stayed up. Smile specifically. Sorry, it looks like in there as well. You guys are great. Love you all for staying up and just hanging out with us. Thank you to everyone who subscribed and did follow, and everyone who supported the channel. Yes. Again, if you want to, just hit us up in those the panels down below for Discord, for YouTube, for following Twitch. For Patreon, for all that kind of stuff, so you could support us. It really goes a long way. There's going to be some fun stuff. And stay tuned for this Saturday right here on Twitch, so you can catch our judging of the short stories that we are doing. And then the following day with Dr. Bonehead ranking the best characters, fights, moments, etc. on in the Cage arc. But
anyway. Irene terrifies me. Irene Sharda.
Every
time.
Yeah.
I get like PTSD every time I see the name. I'm just like, no. I'm like, no.
You just said like just Irene. I'm like,
Irene.
who the hell is Irene?
Irene Sharda.
Irene said
just
you
with the little
wait.
winky paint.
Yeah, just you wait, Gavin. I'll get some great questions for you.
Terrifies me.
That's funny.
Don't do this to me, please.
Crazy. Anyway, we're going to sign off for now. Thank you so much. We love you all from the bottom of our hearts.
You do.
Mwah, mwah.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.